Welcome back to Rapid Fire Wargaming, and we have an exciting occasion tonight, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Because we have two channel debuts. Debuts. So my new Tyranids, brand new Tyranids, will be facing up against Ross's wolves. Not any old wolves.
Not any old wolves. We don't do any old wolves. We don't do any old armies on this channel.
Not any old wolves.
No.
12 dreadnoughts.
12 dreadnoughts. Because 11 just doesn't quite cut the mustard.
13's too many.
13's way too many. No one likes an unlucky number, do they?
Dreadnoughts. So, yeah, we're playing Vital Intelligence. We'll go for the list in a second. But, yeah, Ross, so talk me through your thought process behind 12 dreadnoughts.
Well, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I wanted to do something fluffy with them. Inspired a little bit by the Fang. The book around the Siege of Fenris, and I fancy just knocking up 12 dreadnoughts. I love a dreadnought. Dreadnoughts in this edition are as strong as they've ever been in terms of just their sort of core rule set. I really enjoyed dreadnoughts. Always have liked dreadnoughts, and an army was always something I wanted to do. So yeah, I themed them around the Iron Wolves. Eagle Iron Wolf. God rest his soul. Just give me a minute.
I don't know what this means.
Pour one out.
Put one on the floor.
The dear departed man. But this is a really fun list. I'm really looking forward to this one. But I think against your rather stunning Tyranids,
thank you,
Phil, sterling job.
So these Ross will be coming to No Retreat 10 in September.
Oh, you got an invite. That's nice.
Well, I did. I'm very fortunate to get an invite from the wonderful chaps at SN Battle Reports. Check them out. YouTube Battle Reports, very good. Not as good as ours, but check them out anyway. I'm in the process of completing these. I was up to about 1850 points, and Ross happened to mention he had a spare Mullen thread.
Yeah,
so
obviously you have a spare Mullen.
He chucked that in, and I painted it out last night. So it should be good fun. So join us in a second for the list showdown. Before we get into the list, I forgot to introduce our wonderful compere, Mr. Tom, aka Garfield.
I'm on the camera tonight.
He is doing a professional job. Right, so Tyranids. First caveat is I've not got a clue about Tyranids, but I wanted something that not a lot of people play, and you don't see a lot of Tyranids at No Retreat, so I thought, why the heck not? So I've tried to go for a bit of a monster mashup where I can. Everyone's running Dimmacarons now, but honest gov, when I got that, I hadn't seen one.
Dimmacaron.
Dimacaron.
Who knows? Dimacaroon. It's if I just run through it. When people do take Dimmacarons, they take two. Yeah. So that's my get out. I'm not a meta cheesy gamer.
We look like we've got a battalion here, Phil.
We have a battalion, and it is of Hive Fleet Kronos, which is reroll ones. Oh. I was thinking about reroll charges, Behemoth, but I thought no. So I've got some decent shooting, and if that hits home, then great. My Warlord is the Swarm Lord, front and centre. I've done him no favours by perching him up on top of that ruin, making him very easily targetable. But that is what it is. And I've got a winged Hive Tyrant with the heavy venom cannon, I think it's called. He did have double claws, which were didn't think it looked that great, so I changed it to the cannon. And the Malanthrope to your right there, which was, as I say, kindly donated by Ross. I've thrown him in, see what he does. So that's the HQs. 3 troops, so 2 units of 10 Hormagaunts, and a unit of 6 Tyranid warriors of mixed loadout. 1 big cannon thing, and the rest a combination of sabres and whips. Really nice and easy to remember when you've got different loadouts on the same unit. Yeah. So there's 6 of them. I'll probably get a prime in at some point when I finish building the list to run up with them. Over to elites, when things get a little bit saucier for Nids, is a unit of 6 Hive Guard. Everyone probably knows about them. They're pretty decent, hide them away.
Yuck!
And a unit of 6 Zoanthropes, which chuck out all the mortal wounds. With any luck. I have, as I say, a Dimmacaron is as it comes. And a Trigon over on the left there, which is a really cool model, and I've put him in there purely for that, really, because I love the model.
Yeah, it's
so
a cool model.
He's sitting in a pond, jumping out of a pond with a severed marine arm.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That looks.
Have you not seen that?
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that base. He's gone resin.
and that's it. I've got 2 adaptive physiologies. Now with the Dimmacaron, it pretty much kills what it touches, so it doesn't need an extra strength AP or damage, does it?
I've
given him that.
No,
I've given him that.
Do it. Well done.
I've given him that.
Yep.
And I've given the warriors the ignore -1 and -2
That's good.
AP
That's
to
good.
try and hopefully get them near the middle and stay alive for a bit. I was going to chuck the +2 save on the Hive Guard, but hopefully they're out of sight anyway, so that would have been a waste. That's it, really.
Did you mention
Really
this big
nice.
shooty bug
No,
thing
sorry,
here?
Exocrine is the Exocrine. That's what he does.
Does what it says on the tin, doesn't he?
Yeah, for powers, I really didn't know what I was doing there. So for the Hive Tyrant, I've given him Catalyst and Symbio Storm, which is a Chronos specific one. I think it might have been from the latest Psychic Awakening. I'm not sure, but it explodes on 6s. So the plan is block your ears up.
All right.
Block your ears
All
up.
right. Yeah.
To keep him in the backfield within 6 inches of the Hive Guard and the Exocrine. So exploding 6s is an extra hit. That's actually pretty useful because they're pretty dangerous anyway. But you didn't hear that.
Okay.
I won't deploy like that. This is a false alarm. And Catalyst is obviously 5 up, which hopefully will do something. And on the Swarm Lord, I've got Catalyst again, Paroxysm, which effectively forces a unit to fight last, which could be handy against Dreads
Yeah, that's good.
if we get into a slogging match. And I think that's it. Oh, the Zoanthropes have got Psychic Scream and Smite. And sorry, the Hive Tyrant's got the Bio. Bear with me. The Artifact has got the Resonance Barb, which gives him an extra power, basically, an extra cast and deny.
Nice.
So yeah, hoping, that'll be good fun.
That'd be really good.
If nothing else.
Yeah, good list.
Then we'll come back with Ross's Dreadnought Storm. Right, Ross, do you want to talk us through what you got here, mate?
Yeah, let's do that. So they marched in 2 by 2 here. So it's 2 vanguards, which unfortunately cost me CP to do. But how else are you going to do it? So you've got in the HQ slots in both vanguards, you have Bjorn. Of course, you have Bjorn in a dreadnought list. You have to have Bjorn.
Oh, there he is.
He has today a cheeky multi-melter. Had to check that. Can't remember what I loaded him with. But he has his warlord trait. The Aura of Majesty today, which extends his aura abilities, which is quite nice. Leadership won't really be an issue in this mission, but it's good to have you on the field. Always a bit of a beat stick. The other HQ in the other vanguard is a chaplain on bike. Obviously, he's not on a bike because we're wolves, aren't we? So we do thunder wolves. That's how we roll. So he is a master of sanctity, and he has. I forget the name of the power he's got. Obviously, the Canticle of Hate. Which is the +2 to the charge roll, which is pretty vital really for a lot of wolves lists. And I think I've given him also the Catechism of Fire, I believe. Although I may change that. I'll let you know just before the game starts. But we've also got another character in there. Obviously, we've got Murderfang. He's one of the elite choices, one of the 12 elite choices in the list. So Murderfang's obviously there. Bit of a beat stick. Murderfang, great fun to use. Really cracking unit.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, he can die pretty quick, but he also does deal out a fair bit of punishment.
He'll be dying and killing.
Dying and killing. Exactly. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. So otherwise, we've got pairs of everything now going forward. So we've basically got 2 Redemptors, 2 Primaris Redemptors at the back there. Heavy onslaught Gatling, all the DACA, everything. It's pretty much strictly WYSIWYG that. So every gun you see is what it's got. Nothing special to write home about there. We've got 2 Contemptors, standard Contemptors with multi-melters, Stormbolters in the arms, and sort of standard Dreadnought close combat weapons. Though they're modelled as claws, they're not. They're just standard combat weapons. We have 2 Wolfen Dreads, slightly the sort of furrier looking ones there, armed with the Great Wolf Claw and the Blizzard Shields. Because why not? They're quite cheap for what they do. Unfortunately, they don't get Swift Hunters. That'd have been way too much to ask for. But still good units. We've got 2 Venerable Dreads there on your left there, Tom, with the Fenrisian Great Axes and the Blizzard Shields. Really good unit there as well. Really survivable with their 6-up shrug. And just to end it off, to round it up, we actually have 2 fairly standard dreadnoughts. No special frills with them. We've got the twin las cannon, and we have the Great Wolf Claw. So, as I say, we've got quite a lot of punchiness there. So with the sort of warlord traits and on the chaplain, obviously he's got relics. He's got as you would, he has the armour of Russ, which is a massively important relic for the Space Wolves. Really good to have that. It's a dictation of who fights in what order. He also has Wise Orator, so he's listed as going off on 2s.
Be like yourself, Ross.
Obviously,
a Wise Orator.
Absolutely, damn straight. So I think that's about it. Have I given him anything else? No, I don't think I have. That's about it. So no, I lied. The other warlord trait I gave him was Wolfkin. So
who did you give that to?
The chaplain. I paid a CP for an additional warlord trait, so he has both Wise Orator for the chaplain and also Wolfkin, which means on the charge he will do D3 additional attacks rather than the standard shock assault. So yeah, it's quite nice there as a bit of a beat stick. So, but otherwise, yeah, that's it. That's the list, Mal. And as I say, crack on.
You're looking glorious on camera, buddy.
Yeah, looking forward to playing this one.
And then we'll come back with deployment and all the other stuff.
Before we go, should we do some shout-outs?
Oh, let's do that.
Yes, we should.
So, take it away, Thomas.
You can do the scenery and the mat, but firstly, a big shout out to our friends at Lookout, sir. Phil and Dan, great lads, great podcast. Check that out. You've got some time. They're down to weekly now, so some really good content there. And our friends at SM Battle Reports, who I've already mentioned. Yep,
and the this mat here, looking good. It's a double-sided mat, was kindly supplied by Game Mat EU, and Terrain, which is 2 sets here. So you can see we've got 1 set over there and 1 set here, which was again supplied by Game Mat EU.
Top boys,
check them out.
Nice. Cheers, boys.
Right, so we've deployed, but before we get onto that fun, we shall talk through secondaries quickly. I've gone for engage on all fronts, bring it down, and data intercept, which is the mission-specific one. So you get a victory point for each objective you hold, and it's an action by a unit. Ross doesn't get to his, but we've both got this, and obviously we're hoping it's any unit, not just infantry. And if we played that wrong, so be it. We'll know for next time.
Ross, we've got... Yeah, I'm here too. Sorry, switched off there. Warrior Pride. So I've gone with a couple of Space Wolves ones. Warrior Pride is basically have I charged a couple of units of mine in engagement range for 3 points a turn. I've gone for Heroic Challenge, which we can probably just do quickly now.
Yep.
Slightly changing up, so it's just for a bit of fun. I'm gonna actually issue my challenge with Bjorn, because why not? Because he is the warlord.
Yep.
So who would you like to accept that with?
Barbara,
the
Swarmlord.
Barbara the Swarmlord.
Yep.
Yeah. Because that is epic. That's Warlord on Warlord. That's what we came to see.
Yeah. That's what they tune in for.
That's why they play. That's why they pay the big bucks, isn't it? And we've gone for Data Intercept as well, which is obviously the mission one, which Phil's already explained. So all good.
Okay. So deployment. Ross, kick us off, mate.
Hello. Lots of dreads here. Mr. Miyagi just sort of hanging out there, just kind of. Yes, knocking himself around with the armour of Russ protecting in the front there, because I don't like Demacarons too much. Demacaron, are you happy with that?
No,
are you happy with that?
No, I'm not. I'm
You're
happy with
still happy with
Demacaron.
it. Right.
It's not a Demacaron.
I'm sorry,
That
I
sounds
will
like
say
a
this
cake.
wrong many times today.
It sounds like a cake.
We missed my cake joke.
So we've got the Venerables, we've got the Contemptors, we've got Bjorn, sort of giving a nice reroll ones there. We've got a couple of Dreadnought, standard dreads with the las cannons sort of sitting on the home objective. We've got a couple of Redemptors here looking at swing round and hopefully hose a few obsects. And we've got some Wolfen there, sort of dreads just looking to sort of engage with the what's he called?
He's called an Exocrine.
Exocrine. Couldn't remember.
And he doesn't like a pair of Wolfen dreads, I'll tell you that.
And we've got Murderfang on the hunt.
Okay. Cool, so we go through your deployment, Phil?
Yep, so I've got the Warriors over there, the Demacaron, who is sat there like a big pineapple ready to get shot. Swarmlord Barbara with the Melanthrope there. The Melanthrope gives a 6-inch bubble of -1 to hit, and that's, I've measured it out, so he pretty much gets that whole blob. Not for long, because obviously they're going to move up, and he's got a very short move. Hormagauts, Zoas, Exocrine. I put him there, not at the back, which probably I should have done, out of sight turn 1, obviously on the chance that I do go second, because I want to get some shots off early doors. And the Hive Guard with 36-inch range, so that's the obscuring, so they can't be targeted, which is fine for me, but there's not a lot in range, and it's a lot of points to just have sit there with stuff out of range. And then the Hive Guard is kind of babysitting. Again, it's an expensive unit to do that, but I don't really want to get into a slogging match with strength 6 against toughness 7. I'll be hitting on 5s, a bit rubbish. So yeah. And the Trigun is in his little pond, waiting to jump out a bit later on. So I think that's it.
Should we roll to see who goes first?
Yep.
Cool.
5v2. Let's do it. We'll come back with Phil's movement phase after this.
Right, so I have moved. What have I done? What have I done?
Wasn't that long ago?
The Warriors have moved up to be within 3 inches of that and try and have some kind of tete-a-tete with them, which will be interesting. Hormagaunts advanced. They've got a lovely juicy advance, so they're up there. I had a bit of a decision to make with the Dimikaran, because slinging him up into them, he would have made a first turn charge, but with Armour of Russ, I've got 6-inch heroically intervening dreadnoughts, and he would have just got smashed with a 5-up invuln. So that would just been complete suicide. Could pay 3 CP to fight again or whatever it is and kill 1, but that's a poor exchange. Swarmlords just come up to support. Malanthropes come up to give the -1 inch to hit, and the Zoas advanced. Annoyingly, they're just out of range of pretty much everything, and that's obscuring, so they can't see through that. Hormagaunts moved up. The Hive Guard, I did decide to move them forward, so they'll be at -1 to hit, but I'd rather be hitting on 4s and get shots off than not firing at all. And then the Hive Tyrant just flown up to buff the 2 things, which is a psychic power, so it might not even go off, but it is what it is. And I think that's it. So I'm happy to go straight into psychic if you are, Thomas.
I am.
So let's start with the Swarmlord. So the move again with the Swarmlord, by the way, is in the shooting phase, so we'll come to that if you're thinking, why the hell has he not moved? You probably won't, because you probably know the rules better than I do. I've got a cherry bakewell tart. This is something you don't get on most bat reports. Tom said to me, can you move that cherry bakewell tart to the side, please?
I just want a certain degree of professionalism.
You don't get that. Not on my watch.
Not here.
Not here. So psychic, I do onslaught on the Dimikaran.
So who's casting this, mate?
This is the Swarmlord casting onslaught onto the Dimikaran. And the good thing about Dimikaran, those watching who don't know, so I always assume everyone knows everything, but he can basically move over anything as long as he doesn't finish up where he shouldn't be. So he's really versatile to get forward, and he can obviously advance in both phases. So he's going to be doing onslaught, and that is a 6 up to cast. So that doesn't go off, which is pretty key because I need him.
So how many CP do you start with, Phil?
That is a very good point. I believe it's 11. I will double check. It's 10 or 11.
Okay.
So I've only spent 1 CP for the extra adaptive physiology.
So you get one back at the start of your
Yeah, so back up to 12. So is there any other important casts? Symbiosis, it doesn't really matter if that goes off, but I do need to get him in. So I will do a reroll there. So that does go off. Nice, so he can hopefully make combat this turn with that extra move.
That does sound like quite an important thing.
Yeah. And Catalyst, which is a 5-up, feel no pain, obviously on the Dimikaran as well. And that doesn't go off, which is a little bit annoying. He needed a 6 there. These guys are going to cast Psychic Scream, which is effectively a smite. Their smite's out of range. The smite's great on these because if they've got 6, they are D3 plus 3. But I think they're out of range.
Smite, yes, yeah. But not Psychic Scream.
And that's 24 inches, so they will get something off. So, yes, that goes off. So D3 mortals. On this guy.
Yep.
So the big 3.
Big 3.
So over to the Hive Tyrant. It does mean I'm turning pages. So Symbio Storm, this is the 6s explode effectively, so it'd be nice if this goes off and I need a 6 for that to go off. And that goes off on a 7. So exploding 6s on the Exocrine and the Hive Guard. And Smite, he's out of range. With the Barb of Resonance or whatever it is, I get an extra cast, but his other power is Horror, -1 to hit on unit within 24 inch. Just a quick measure up.
No one's anywhere near that.
No. Okay, so that's it. It's a shame the psychic bomb wasn't in range, but it's only turn 1, so let's not worry about that. So I will work out some shooting and join us in a sec. Right, okay, so the Dimmerkaren is over here now. Now I had a bit of a decision to make whether to try and take out the... I'll talk you through it. To try and take out the Redemptors, because I could have got to about here, but then that's a massive amount of trouble. In Ross's turn, effectively. And I'll maybe kill one Redemptor, but by moving here, I'm trying to stop the Wolfen Dreads from effectively jumping on this and jumping on that next turn and putting a lot of pressure on around this side. I'm hoping with some of the shooting I'll at least whittle one down so I can then kill the other one. That's the theory. Nice. So straight to shooting then. So the Exocrine is going to shoot at the Wolfen Dread that's...
Don't think you can see those, right?
Yeah, completely ignore me. Just had to check some line of sight and that was pretty spurious. Anyway.
We'll use it. Look it up in the dictionary.
Go with it. So he's instead going to shoot at this dread here. This dread. That's really specific, isn't it?
Yeah, an army full of dreads.
The front Redemptor number 2.
Do it.
I want to spend a CP for +1 damage because he's obviously reducing damage by 1, which is a bit annoying. But there you go. So he hasn't moved, so I get to shoot twice, but I'll do him one at a time, and he gets 6 shots each. So the first lot. Reroll 1, 6s explode. So that's nice. And reroll 1.
Look at that.
One of them nights.
Look at those rolls. Look at that roll.
Strap yourselves in.
Nice.
Yes, they'll hit and I get 3 extra hits. Brilliant.
Very nice. Oh my god. What's
so
happening?
many spiny things. And then it's strength 7, toughness 7.
Suffer 7, force. Yep.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
4, 5.
-2.
-3, mate.
-3.
Damage 3.
Outrageous. Damage 2, so I'm a minus in 1. So 6s. Make 1. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More 6s would be nice. 2 more, that's great. So they become hits. And then pause again.
Just the 2 that time?
Just the 2 that time.
2 6s. That's no 6s. It's 4 more damage.
What's he down to?
He's taken 10 wounds, so he's got 3 left.
3 left. Okay. So his wing can see the edge of him if you're
strong.
Otherwise, I will shoot at something else if you're not comfortable with it. Or
that is a vicious wing.
Ross, you're Tom. Do you want to adjudicate?
Oh, if only you could see Tom's pose. Yeah, do
right,
it.
If the wingtips count, I can, but otherwise I can.
It's part of the model. Got to be done. Go for it.
I'll tell you what I'm shooting. I'm shooting him. Because that
Okay.
feels...
Sorry, what's shooting where, mate?
Yeah,
the heavy venom cannon shooting into this Wolfen Dread.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah.
D3, D3 shot.
Yeah. D3 shots.
D3.
Oh, sorry.
D3.
D3 shots. 1 shot.
Hit on 2s.
It's good having you here.
You can reroll that. You can reroll that because it's high. You just reroll ones.
So
cool. And then I'm not sure the strength of the venom cannon. I think it's strength 9.
9. Yeah, it's 9.
So that'd be 3s. Perfect. I don't know the minus of it.
All right.
Top of my head.
It is -2.
-2. So 5s, which he makes.
Has he not got a shield?
Oh yes.
So
sorry.
4.
Yes.
You made it anyway.
Made it anyway. 4 up in 1. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's he's fired. He's fired.
Yep.
They haven't got any weapons. They advance, so they can't shoot. So it's just the Hive Guard.
Just the Hive Guard.
Now I'm going to shoot the Hive Guard into. First round of shooting into that dread.
That dread. Yep. Makes sense.
Into this front dread
Yeah,
here.
the wounded.
The three wound left dread. So you have what? 12 shots.
Yeah. Just get my little fact sheets together, Russ.
How many wounds that dread got left, mate?
3. If I'm right in thinking that Redemptors have 13 wounds, they do.
This is basically an hour of me looking through this.
I'm going to
One of Phil's famous
12
speedy up books.
I'm saying 12 shots, strength 7, D3. But it's quite important, so I should probably check
look
it
it
out.
up. That's right.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
Nobody's got anywhere to be.
No.
You can just fast forward.
If people are watching back reps, I haven't got anything better to do.
So yes, heavy 2, 8 shots. Strength 8, -2 d3.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Perfect spot. 4.
So 1 explodes, so I'll turn that into a. And they're 4s because they moved.
I believe reroll ones, mate.
There's a 1/1 there.
There's 1/1, mate. Yeah. Hits, lovely.
No, doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit
4s.
4s, of course it isn't. Sorry.
Of course.
3s.
3s.
Good roll. The -2, right?
-2.
6 -2s. This is a problem. This is a problem for the Redemptor. That's a major problem. He's very, very, very dead. Doesn't need to. Does he explode?
Oh.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
But you have removed a Redemptor, sir.
Hey!
Well played.
Hey!
Well played.
And I'm going to spend 2 CP to shoot again, as is the way.
Seems unreasonable.
As is the way.
Can I confirm that actually something is in range of them to fire it, so you can spend that CP?
Good point.
So what's the range of a
Otherwise-
high power?
otherwise-
36.
Yeah, that's well out at the moment. Oh no, he's in at the moment.
So it won't be all of them. It'll be the front 3. Is it worth spending a CP for the front 3?
Yeah, not there.
So,
But if you put that on
you
your
put that
dread
on the
watch, put that on your dread.
That's
and we can work it out
the
from there.
edge of the dread.
So I think you get the 3 on the top floor there. Can get in there.
Cool. So I think it's probably worth doing it 6 shots to try and clear, or is it?
Oh!
Or is it? Because he's got Storm Shield, so he's going to tank a lot of Dimmakiran.
And he's -1.
He's -1 to hit.
-1 damage, obviously, per hit.
I'm going to do it.
Do
2
it
CPs.
anyway. Do a CP.
Not 20, so I'm 11. This puts me down to 8.
You used 1 reroll in the psychic phase as well.
I've got that.
Yep.
8. So, and 3, so that's 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Beautiful.
So I need some 6s, people. And I don't get any.
Ooh.
That's not worth 2 CPs, but hindsight.
It's a wonderful
Hey.
thing. Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh,
that's the
whiff.
thing. It could have popped.
Could have
It could have popped.
That's nasty.
I think
Right.
that's all I've got shooting. Right, so smashing through the command points. Dimmakiran's going to nominate a charge on both of them. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I think it's Voracious Appetite that gives me reroll to wounds. And with his murderous size adaptive physiology, he's strength 9, -4, 4 damage plus D3. So he's an absolute murder unit. So I want to make the most of him while I can. So I'm going to throw some CPs into him. 6 attacks. He does reroll.
Did you roll your charge?
Oh!
Well, it's,
Well, he's only in each way,
it's
but,
cursory. It's cursory.
There you go.
Oh, you made
There
it
you
in.
go. There you
You
go.
made it in.
There you go.
Great
There you
roll.
go.
Great
Yeah,
roll.
Wonderful.
Are you happy now?
I'm over the moon.
5, 6. Okay, 6 attacks. He's only hitting on 3s, but he does get to reroll. So 1 miss there. Because I spent the CP on Voracious Appetite, he rerolls the wound, and he's strength 9, so I'll be wounded on 3s. Just as well I spend that CP. Lovely. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your invuln, please, sir.
5 4-ups. And he makes... wow. He is so dead. 4s... does 6s... No, that's a cock die. Does he explode? No, he doesn't. So you killed this chap here.
I didn't actually nominate which one, but I was going to say that one. He has got a second attack, which I didn't nominate, but that's fine.
You got your little chest thing, but I don't think that will work.
No, it won't because of strength toughness 7.
Yeah.
So the thorax is quite a nifty little special rule actually, but yeah, it won't work.
So now we need to know that in terms of the sequence is when he attacks again.
To the end of the phase.
End of the phase, right?
Yes.
So I would get to attack here before you could attack again, yeah.
So if you did your fight again thing to the end of the phase, so Ross would get to fight now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So 5 attacks. Yeah, hit on 2s. No, rerolls there, and I'm hitting a strength 10, and I'm rerolling his wounds. So I wound 4 times at -3, flat 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. I need some 5s and 6s. We go through.
It's 9 damage.
So we're down to 9. Okay, so he's going to attack back. So
Is he bracketed down?
I'd assume so. Ooh.
So he starts on 18.
Why is that not? Come back to me, Tom. Come back to me.
So are you going to fight again?
Yeah, I'll fight again.
But we'll work out what bracket he's in and then we'll come back.
And we'll come back. Okay, so yeah, he is bracketed, so he'll be hitting on 4s this time. I don't get re-rolls, so is it 2 or 3?
I think it's 3, is it?
3 CP fine.
Yeah.
Adrenaline surge?
Yeah, I shall take them off in a sec. So I need 4s, but I've got
that's a good roll. Great roll. But he's re-rolling.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Didn't need that, people.
I'm assuming my 1 CP for wounds is for the phase.
It would be, yeah. So you're winning on freeze again.
End of the phase, yeah. So freeze.
Rolling the wounds. Thankfully.
There's another one there, that's it.
So he's still got 5 wounds.
5.
Still got 5 wounds. I was hoping
4
for
up
less.
on the shield.
I was hoping for less than that, people. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, what?
Oh dear.
Sad face.
Hashtag sadness.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry. That's that. So I think that is.
So no, because I can. Sorry, no. I can spend 1 CP on overrun, and then instead of it be consolidating, I can move and advance as if it were my movement phase. So what I'm probably going to do, and this is probably the wrong thing to do, is I'm going to move him onto this objective.
Yeah, not bad play there,
And
mate.
I've spent 4 CP
4
there, so
CP
I'm down to
there.
4.
So what? Yeah. So Phil used that overrun stratagem to bounce back onto this objective here. So at the end of this turn, Phil is on this objective here, that objective there, that objective there, and this objective here.
End of the movement phase. Do you know what? I'm gonna give myself CP.
Treat yourself.
Give myself.
You also did your.
I'm gonna give myself one.
You did your chaplain stuff. Didn't
Chaplain stuff, yes, I did my chaplain stuff.
did that
so did that. I did start about around. I've done the reroll hits. I've done the +2 to charge. Both went off on a 2+ because of wise orator. So that's all good. So movement phase wise, that was a pretty damn good turn from Phil there. To be fair, he's taken out obviously a Redemptor and two Wolfen Dreads. Demacaron showing just how good he can be there. That was very nasty turn that in the end. So we're just going to try and respond now, really.
Command phase? Nothing in the command phase?
Nothing in the command phase, mate. No. I will use one stratagem on Bjorn. I'm going to use Wisdom of the Ancients for a CP. I'm actually going to use that on the wound roll because obviously he's already got a hit roll, reroll ones, which will apply to all of this, and obviously going to reroll ones to wound as well. It's going to be a 9-inch bubble because of Aura of Majesty extends his aura abilities by 3. So he's going to have a 9-inch reroll.
Very nice.
So what we basically try to do is try to line up both sets of las cannons on the Demacaron. Hopefully you can fail some saves and I can get lucky. Truth be told, that's a bit of an issue.
Just to say as well, sorry Ross, to interject.
Right.
Ross being a kind gentleman, I moved these Hormagaunts up to do the action for the secondary, and I forgot to do it.
Which is called data intercept.
Data intercept, and at the end Ross said, "Don't forget to do that." So we've got that because we're here to have fun.
We are.
And
your las cannon dreads, so you just point them out.
2 las dreads are here.
Yeah, perfect.
I've got a melter here that can see the Zoans because we sort of did that earlier. This Redemptor Dread's going to pretty much spend its entire life going into this unit of Hormagaunts here.
Perfect.
So that's going to be the gist of this. We've got a couple of charges over there. I've got my guy here is also doing the data intercept, the chaplain. He's obviously on a bike, not on a
Character, can I do actions?
Great question. No. Great point. That's true.
do you want to move something in light of that?
No, I don't actually. Honestly, I need to get into the game on this one. I need to kill some stuff. So I'll have to forego that for this turn. But we'll see how it goes.
What we'll do, we'll measure some stuff up, and then we'll come back in a tick.
Yep.
Let's go.
Awesome. Right, cracking off on this on the
Cracking off.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let's play some Warhammer first.
Once I've done that, I'll come back to Warhammer. We're cracking off with the shooting phase.
Let's crack on.
Shooting phase time. Let's do that. Let's do that first. And let's do the Redemptor Dreadnoughts, lobbing all its fire into these little ribblers down here, these Hormagaunts. Okay?
Cool, bro.
So the heavy onslaught Gatling, all 12 shots of it, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the presence of the man himself, Bjorn. Okay, so we've hit reasonably there. We're going to kill you on 2s here.
Because of the heavy doctrine.
And we're re-rolling 1s because of the presence of
I
Bjorn.
was going to say, one survived.
There we go.
How many is
So
that?
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 dead.
So you're telling me one's alive?
One's alive.
For now.
You're telling me there's a chance.
And I shall also do.
Oh, we've got loads of other guns.
I have got, oh no, wait. There's loads of other guns. Yeah, we've got a lot of guns to come yet. Good old drone. Good old dread. So this is the underslung. 8 shots. God knows why that went up. Who knows? Right.
I think
3s.
this little bug is not long for this world.
And rerolling the 1s. And there we go. There we go. And we've missed with a 2 there.
Is that what they sound like?
And
When they're scared.
this is actually strength 5, so 3s.
Yeah, who's laughing now?
Yeah, haha, he's only dead 4 times.
His gown. Splattered.
Blammo.
Across the galaxy. Right, we'll move on to some bigger guns. Because we love the big guns, let's be honest.
So we've got the big las cannons.
The big las cannon. Las cannon.
And we did actually just nudge Bjorn slightly round to get line of sight on the brain bugs down there.
We didn't.
So that's all good for anyone who's noticed and wants to delete their comments. So we've got some las cannons going down there into
two las cannons going
to
into
the,
the Macarena.
the
I'm
Macarena.
going to spend
The
CP to
Macarena.
rotate
What?
iron shields.
Rotate iron shields. Right, good. You banter.
His heart sank. What's he going to say?
The sexual tension in this room is palpable.
I was like, I'm going to spend the CP. So don't be minus 1 to him.
Yeah. That's minus 2 to hit.
Right, we need 3s and we're rerolling 1s. We're rerolling the 1. We've hit twice.
That's it.
It's obnoxious.
Double six, double
We're
six.
ruining on 3s. We're rerolling the 1s.
We're going the 1s. That one
There's
CP,
2 wounds.
That one CP.
It's 2 wounds.
That one CP has worked out a treat.
Hasn't it?
5 up in vulnerables. No.
Oh, what's the problem? Does he want to use a CP?
What's the damage? 6. D6.
D6. We've got 2 more las to come.
No.
No?
You know what? I think he's a goner.
Averages now say he's a goner. But you never know.
It's close.
It's a dice
He's
game.
got 9.
It is a dice game. Look at the cogs.
Well, average is what was it?
6, isn't it? So it's averaging
Average is
6.
7 damage. Average is 7 damage. He's got 9 wounds.
Yeah, but with 2 more
Yeah,
las.
but you hit wounded quite. Do you know what?
Oh!
I'm not going to do a CP.
Oh! Damage.
DiMaggio.
I'm going to CP that.
And you need a 5 or more to kill my Dimakaran.
Oh, this is where we need the dance music.
You ready to dance?
Hey! Right,
Okay.
does he? No, he doesn't.
He did something.
He doesn't
I
now.
Don't care.
To be fair, he did a lot.
I don't
To be
care
fair.
in dying now.
To be fair, he did a lot.
What
He
do
did.
you
He
care?
did.
I do care. That's a lie.
He,
The other 2 las cannons. That was very efficient.
yeah,
shooting
that
from
was
you,
very
wasn't
efficient shooting. Very efficient shooting. I'll take that for days.
The
Yeah,
other
that's
two?
gone very nicely. So I might have a cheeky. Well, I mean, this is going to be a team decision as to whether those las cannons can actually now see the zones.
Have a little look.
Similar sort of location to Bjorn.
Remember the walls of line of sight. It's the
Well,
footprint
do
of
you
the
know what?
building.
We'll do some other shooting and we'll come back to that particular one. Yeah.
Cool.
In a minute.
Nice.
We do know, and we are happy that Bjorn can see. We measured that before.
Yeah, we did.
We'll start
We
there.
got the line of sight on Bjorn.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Let's do some of that.
Now they're -1 to hit because of the melon.
They are. Because of
But
melon here.
But Bjorn hits on 2s because he's a geezer.
So
It's
they
lucky
are.
these 2 blokes are really small. I'm all over the place trying to keep them in camera.
So we are hitting on 3s. Oh, we toughness 5.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I wanna
I've
say
never,
5.
I've never used them before.
I'm
Don't ask me
gonna
questions
say
like that.
5 and call it 3s. But I can't reroll that 2. So that is
It's
just one
definitely
wound.
1.
Definitely 1.
Oh, I don't want that.
Minus lots.
Yeah, so when you're in 1.
3 up in one. How's the damage?
D6 and it's
I'm going
plus.
to re-roll this because I
Oh.
don't want you to kill one because then that gets rid of my nasty smite bomb.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or it just decreases the damage.
I am going to
That's
get
good.
3 up in on them.
3 up in 1 there.
That's outrageous. Should get,
And,
rid, of,
what
should
we'll
get rid of
do-
him buns.
Ross, we'll check the line of sight on them other las cannons.
Cool.
And
So I
come back.
don't think anyone was expecting them 2 las cannons
No,
to kill them.
no. I don't think so
So the
either.
Macarena, and then we'll come back. So we did the double check, and the toughness of a brain bug.
It's 4.
So Ross did actually wound twice there.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Still
matter.
saved.
You can't change the past,
Saved.
as they say on another good channel. Tabletop
Do they? Is
Titans. That you can't change the past.
that what they say?
That's what they say.
I should really watch it.
Yeah.
Right.
If you can spare 12 hours of your life.
Yeah, right.
what's wrong?
So we've established these las cannons can't see over here.
Yeah,
But
because
what we
in
can
knights
do-
you do really need a big lump in the middle.
What we're going to do, we're going to chuck a couple of las cannons into the bad boys there, and we'll do the storm bolter into the bugs.
Okie
Cool. So the storm bolter, which I don't think is quite in rapid fire range, We're going to have a quick pre-measure to check. No, it's not. So I'm just going to do a quick over here. Sorry, I've gone a bit diverse there. 3s to hit, but I can reroll once because of Bjorn. Doesn't matter. I can wound on 3s. 1 wound. One stay on your Hormagaunt, mate. 6 up.
6 up on them.
Oh, kills a Hormagaunt. Kills a Hormagaunt.
And then you got your las cannons coming down.
Couple of juicy las cannons into your bad boys. So we're going to be hitting on 3s. We hit both times. They are toughness. Well, they're not ain't toughness 5, so they're going to be 2s. 2 wounds at -4.
-4.
So that goes straight to it, I believe.
How many wounds does a warrior have, Phil?
3.
3. So first one kills 1. Second one kills 1.
2 are dead.
I think that's pretty efficient shooting.
Las cannons have been absolute bosses.
Las cannons for the win.
Yeah, las cannons have done well there. To be fair. Right. We're going to go into here. We're going to do it at the same time because we might as well. We're going to fire 4.
And are you in melter range there? Both of those in
Both of those are melter range. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just a bit of fast dice here.
Yeah, we'll do it over here.
Do it over here. We're going to hit on 3s. There's no rerolls here though. Wound on 2s. Both go straight through because we're at -4.
Yep.
D6 +2. 1's dead. 2's dead. Kills 2 more of your warriors.
Not very nice, Ross. So he's going to be dead anyway.
You sure you want to remove the one that's on the objective?
Yeah, because you're just going to charge forward anyway and kill me. So that makes the charge hard, doesn't it?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, and if you do charge, it takes him off the objective.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to go anywhere else for tactics here, mate. We got it all. We got it all.
Right. Okay.
So,
good stuff. That's it. So straight to the charge phase.
Straight in.
I'm happy to crack straight on with that, mate.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do both of these dreads. So going into the Hormagaunts. Pretty much can't fail, but we'll start with this chap here on a 5. That's going to be very reasonably in, and this chap here on a 6 is perfectly all right as well. So that's good. We're happy with that. Over here, we're going to do this chap here.
I think you might need a cheeky measure there, mate.
Definitely, but I am +2 because of the Canticle of
If
Fate.
he's outside of 12, you can't declare a charge anyway.
Oh, you had Canticle of Strength. I thought you changed it too.
So I think that he's actually outside of 12 there, so you can't actually declare a charge.
Okay, then we'll do this guy here.
Yeah, so I think it's just your chaplain that can make it there.
So I'm just going to double check the base size.
Controversially, Ross here.
Yeah,
we're going to check some things and then we shall come back.
I shall.
So we did some measuring, and what we worked out is Phil shrewdly removed some warriors here because he knew he was going to lose the objective anyway. So by removing them from the objective, if this character charged in, it would actually take him off the objective. So, classic Lewis.
He's like, yes, it's part of the plan. Anyway,
so straight in. So we've got these 2 nutters here fighting these little gribblies.
Yes. We are using the 1 damage scythe attack rather than the cleave attack, which is more for bigger gribblies. So we are making 2 bigger prey. Yes.
No,
I like
we
that.
have prey.
I like that.
No, you do as well, wolves, don't you?
Yeah, we like a bit of prey. We like a hunt.
Don't we all?
Stop it. We've got 2 hit rolls per attack, 5 attacks, 20 hit rolls.
Lumping them all together, yeah?
Basically chucking them all together, a bit of fast dice.
Yeah.
So we are hitting on 2s here because we are Space Wolves. That's a lot of hits.
That's every single one.
There's no 1s there at all, so that's a lot of hits. And we're killing on 2s.
This is when you roll 10 ones?
10 1s.
10 ones.
You watch.
I need
11 you need 12 ones.
11 ones.
11 or whatever it is. No, there's not 12 ones though.
Okay.
No, so they're all
Give
there.
me 15 minutes, I'll take them off.
Cool. He's always come around. Here he is.
Hello.
RFW t-shirts there, soon to be available for anyone mad enough or anyone.
With caps and hoodies.
Caps and hoodies, snapbacks and trucker caps.
Signed by Russ.
Yeah, signed and sealed, delivered. They'll deliver them to you personally.
Warm pants.
Will he?
Warm boxer shorts, whatever
We
you
haven't
need.
told him about that bit yet.
Whatever you need, we'll provide.
So what we'll do now, Ross, is tot up the scores.
Indeed.
We'll come back.
Got no primary, Tom.
He's got no primary.
I was on so many, now I'm on
1
so
minute
few.
on 5, or whatever it was. Turn 2, end of Phil's movement phase. Before we do anything, we'll go through the scores. Phil is Tyranids on 19 points. You got 10 for primary because on this mission, which we hastily reread, you actually hold it until basically you're taken off of it. So that gets Phil 10.
Which that really hinders Ross because we didn't read it properly. He's castled up, he didn't need to, so he could have moved forward. But we're human, and that's why you love us.
Exactly. And then we've got 2 for engagement front and 7 for bring it down for the 3 dreads that Phil killed turn 1. And so far, Ross is on 3 points for Warrior Pride, which I'm sure will increase on his turn 2.
It's looking quite tight-ish.
Hopefully.
Right.
So talk us through your movement phase.
Movement, I've tried to get these Smite Bomb over here to get eyes on these because they're just going to cause havoc. Well, it's all going to cause havoc, but...
When he says easy, he's got these 2...
Sorry, I hate it when people on back reports say these. So yeah, into one of those 2 dreads. The Melon Throat, he's not going to get much benefit now of the -1 bubble, and on a 4-up, any unit within engagement range, he takes D3 mortals, so that could be useful. And in my shooting phase, I'm going to bring him up there to try and stop Murder Fang, but he hasn't got an invuln, so he's dead. And then consolidate him. But anyway, so that's our Hive Tyrants moved across a bit to get eyes on the Dreadnought, and then I brought in the Trigon, which took much debate. Because I'm not the behemoth, so I don't get reroll charges, I was going to bring him back there and try and make a 9-inch charge just to kill something for funsies, but then he'd obviously die in riposte.
Nice.
So
riposte.
So I'm bringing.
We've got 3 tragedies.
Southeast.
Some decent
Southeast.
English.
Some decent-ish English.
Decent-ish English.
Right.
So yeah, and I brought in the Trigon here just to be on this objective basically, because I don't think las cannons might kill him, but who knows. Right.
Cool.
Should we go into
psychic
psychic
phase? I think we should.
Yeah, so psychic phase. I'm going to first up fire smite, cast smite into that dread on the right.
I will use the Armour of Contempt.
Yep. And that gives you a 5 up to mortal wounds.
Does indeed.
Which could be very useful. So yeah, let's do it. So 5%. So that goes off. It's D3 plus 3 because I'm on a unit of 6. 1, do I CP that?
Can't.
No.
4 more wounds.
4 more wounds.
Oh, saves 3.
Nice.
1 more wound, so
Strong.
it takes down to 7 on that front one.
So psychic scream to that same.
Who's this psychic stream coming from?
Psychic scream's coming from the unit of Zoas.
Oh, the same zone for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that goes up on 5, 6, 7, 8.
D3.
6. 3, sorry, so 6.
Saves 1, takes 2 more, down to 5.
I mean, it does seem like these models should have more wounds than they have.
Oh, I've got shrugs. I've got shrugs on these.
Oh!
Yes, I have. So how many have I taken? 5. Sorry. Oh no, hang on a minute. That's an interesting interaction. The Armour of Contempt can't. I can't have a shrug in addition to the
No,
Armour
you
of Contempt,
can't.
can I?
No.
Don't
I don't know,
look at me.
that doesn't-
Don't look at me. I was just about to say go
that
for
makes 0 sense. So, yeah, because they're venerable, so they would normally get a 6-up shrug.
So that next 2 takes you down to 5.
Okay.
Because you've taken 3
Yes.
thus far. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Swarmlord's got Smite and Catalyst. So Smite I'll now be needing a 6.
Yep.
That's a 7.
Gets it just about.
Needed that 6.
And this goes to the same dreadnought.
Yeah, it's all going to go to that Dreadnought. And that's 3.
Oh man, look at you. Makes 1 more. Down to
2 down to 3 wounds.
Yeah, this was always the fear. Mortal wounds.
And then Catalyst on himself doesn't go off. Not liking the Catalyst today.
Is that not worth a cheeky reroll there?
5 up, feeling of pain. He's going to get some pain coming his way. I've got 4 CPs. Yeah. 5.
No.
Needs a 6. No, doesn't go off. Thanks, Tom.
No problem. Heal a week.
Before I do my shooting phase, I remember I didn't actually cast my Hive Tyrant's powers, so you'll cast his Symbio Storm, which is exploding 6s, only 6, and it goes off on a 6, 7, 8. So that's the exploding charge.
Nothing else is in range, is it?
No, Horror is 24 inches. Catalyst, I can't do Catalyst.
You cast
because
Catalyst,
yeah. Right, okay, so straight into shooting.
Yep.
I'll do this Exocrine into that dread.
Yep. Good.
1, 2, 3.
Is Exocrine into what dread,
5,
sorry?
6.
Redemptor.
The Redemptor there.
Redemptor there.
Yep. He's in a lot of trouble.
How many wounds I got? 13.
13.
No invuln.
No
So
invuln.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to do +1 damage.
Nice. You're gonna negate my -1 damage.
Indeed.
Very nice.
And I need 3s.
You got your exploding 6s, is it?
Yeah, 3s, re-rolling 1s, exploding 6s. Oh, he's loving these.
Yeah.
I'll never get these with my Castellan pots.
He did exactly the same thing last time. He rolled 3 6s.
So
It was.
that ends as well. So and then 3 more.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's decent.
Immense rolling.
4s, isn't it? When anyone says immense rolling, that curses my next.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
So I need 6s. I make none damage.
Very good question.
With your +1 damage, which is negated.
Sorry. Damage 2, so it'll be damage 3.
So
Damage
9.
2.
So it's taken 9 so far.
Yep.
So it was damage 2 on the sheet. So it becomes, so that's 2 damage because you obviously.
Yep.
So how many went through?
Damage 2 on the sheet.
Yes,
But
it's
you
yeah,
plus
so-
1 plus 1, so 2, so 4,
it's-
8 wounds. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so you
Yep.
took 6 there. Sorry.
So he gets to shoot twice at the same unit.
So 7 left.
Reroll. I don't know, reroll 1s.
But
But
that's
that's
exploding
6
6,
6, yeah. And then 4s.
Yep.
Better wound, come on.
Oh, that's horrendous. That's horrendous.
No worries.
Unlucky.
No worries.
Venom cannon, D3.
Yeah. Into the same unit.
Yep.
D3
Oh, I did that last time. Hits.
and 3s.
3s. No.
There's no wound shenanigans on him. No. Okay, that's slightly irksome, but
Hive guard ski.
yep. Range of that Redemptor.
Where's 36? That's
No.
currently not.
Okay. Right. So Hive Guard. How many wounds do you left?
3 left.
So first wave of shooting into that. So 12
Okay.
shots.
Yep. So you got 12 shots of it.
Yeah, potentially 24.
Just go for it. Go for it.
So hitting on 3s, exploding 6s, reroll 1s.
Okay.
No 6s.
Lots of 3s.
Reroll 1s. And then strength 7. If it's 4.
I think you might be strength 8. Impaler cannons, aren't
Oh yeah, sorry. So
they?
3s. Thank you, Ross. That's pretty rubbish wound rolls.
4 wounds. 4 invulnerable saves. 4 up. Oh, that's a roll, people. That's a roll.
The worm's turning.
So he's got to fire him again. 2 CP or
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
last
have
2?
to.
His last
My
2?
last 2. It's a bit annoying. Do I want to spend it on that or fight again? But no, that's 3. So we'll be able to anyway. So I'll try and take him out.
Right, so if I can just ask you to just hold fire 1 sec.
What are you shooting,
Yeah.
Ross?
I'm going to use smoke screen here on this dread that he's firing at for 1 CP for a -1 to hit.
Okay. Sounds a sensible thing to do.
So now hitting on 4s, exploding 6s, rerolling 1s.
Look at that, only 1 3.
Yeah.
2 3s. 2 3s. Yours again. 3s, sorry, should I say? Oh, that's a hell of a roll. What a roll that
That's
is.
it. Bounce back there, mate.
Yeah.
What a roll. So that totally makes my
9.
9 for us. Oh, that's still good though.
Oh my goodness.
So 3 go through. Damage.
I think it's been 3.
Oh, how many wounds you got left, Ross?
3. So 3d3 -1. So that's 1,
That's
2, 3. Yep,
You've
that's
got a
it.
shrug, haven't you?
I've got a shrug, which I forgot again. So 1 6 and he lives. No.
No, you haven't forgotten it since the
More
old
wounds,
attempt.
yeah. So does he explode? No.
Not very efficient shooting, but I killed another dread, so.
They're tough to kill. They're tough to kill. Tough cookies, 4 up in
Yeah,
bun.
it's the mortal wounds. It's the way forward. Kill dreads.
Mr. Trigon is just chilling out there.
He's watching
sorry,
shoot.
yeah, they're
He's
gonna
watching
shoot.
shoot.
Can I shoot at him?
No.
So I'm going to shoot at him.
Oh no, hang on. Hang on. That's not a lie. Oh no, because he's nearer. No, you can't. Sorry, going mad. Yep.
I've never fired these guys in my life, so stand by.
Stranglethorn cannons.
Oh,
Or
no.
If you say so.
It's the
are they? Don't actually know what they are, to be fair.
it's the same one he's got, but
Venom cannons.
We'll have a little looky look.
we'll have a
yeah,
little
we'll have a look, come back.
look-see. That's 1 or 2. Hello. So I'm going to just shoot the warriors that I nearly forgot about into the that dread there.
Yep.
So the first one is Assault 3 with a Death Spitter. ballistic 4. So that's 1 hit, and it's strength 5, so 5s. Nope. And then I've got the venom cannon, which is assault D3.
Oh.
Sorry, Tom. So
That's
that's 3
fine.
shots. 4s.
Dilly-dallying.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
4 hit.
5
And that's strength 8.
Strength 8, nice.
Yep.
Freeze.
3s.
2
Nice.
wounds. 4 up in ones. Makes 1 damage.
D3.
D3. D3 minus 1. 2 damage. I have shrugs.
Blinking away.
Oh. 1 a 6 up. No, I've made one.
Blinking away, Tom.
Blinking
Blinking them off.
Haven't made a single one of them yet.
I think we're into your charge phase now, aren't we, Phil?
So we're at the shooting phase. Or should I start the shooting phase?
Oh,
when is
no,
it?
you got your-
When do I do Hive Command? Start or end?
Does anyone know?
I don't know.
What do you plan to move?
I'm planning to move him up to here and then charge it.
Oh, controversial. Interesting.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
You've got to bring in your murder fang to kill him to get some big
No,
points.
Bjorn declared
Oh,
the...
it's Bjorn.
Bjorn declared the...
Shaitsa.
Yeah. It was Bjorn.
That's yeah.
Bjorn the fell-handed.
Not sure he's into German porno, if I'm honest.
It's always porn with you, isn't it, Russ?
Always comes down to one thing. German film.
It's going anyway.
He's going to go in anyway. Why the hell not? Just
Yeah.
fancies it.
Well, I'm up here talking about
He just
naughty
fancies it.
stuff, and Phil's actually
just
playing the
naughty
game.
stuff.
Right.
There we go.
Swarmlord into
So
the
you're not
venom
going to put
bush.
this thing into a gate up closer?
Well, can I can't go there.
Just
can I?
say he's there. So what do you want? Just say he's there, yeah?
Yes.
Get out of it.
Get out of it.
Get out of it.
That big brain bug is not going to be stopped by a
It's
small...
got flies.
Yeah.
Right,
bubbles.
go.
Right, sorry, we are procrastinating. So, Swarmlord.
Yes.
Need to get my little pad out.
Well, you want to roll the charge first, Phil?
Yep, I
Yeah,
know.
always helps.
I know, yeah.
There we go. He's in.
Yeah.
Lovely.
7.
Do you want to move into the objective?
Bad.
Lovely.
I don't need to go into jet, do I? Really, do I?
No, not
Well, you can
particularly.
consolidate
Not
once.
particularly.
Yeah. So he's going to stay there. And then the other guy. That doesn't help the viewers, does it?
It does.
Mel the Melon Throat.
Go for it. Well done. Lovely.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
I've got a well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
well done.
Well done on making that 3
Well
stars.
done.
Not patronising at all.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
So,
Right. So
Matt,
sixes
who
are
are you
mortal.
going to start off with, Phil?
I'd like to make it difficult. The Melon Throat. No, I'm going to start off with the
Two wins.
Swarmlord.
Yep, do it. 6 attacks.
So I've just got to remember this. 6 to wound is a mortal as well.
6
I
attacks.
did give things adrenal glands and toxic sacs, but you can't do that with Swarmlord. So 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I get any rerolls?
It's on 2s. No.
It's on 2s.
Lovely.
All of them.
Does the 6s to hit do anything?
No, it's just each time you make a wound roll of 6 with this weapon, the target unit suffers a mortal wound. And that is strength 8.
3's to wound.
No
5
6s,
wounds. 5 wounds.
which is a little bit upsetting. This is -3.
4 up in vulnerable saves. Makes 3. Now, damage on this, mate?
3.
Damage 3, so that's 6 wounds. That's enough to
Well, it's -1 damage, though, isn't it?
So it's, yeah, it's 4. Okay, and the right.
Can't fight again because I've not got any.
No, it's the melon that's the issue. What does he? Because I haven't got enough to interrupt, but I have got enough to potentially reroll one of these.
You looked at me with curious eyes when I threw the melon throw pin. Curious eyes. Now he understands.
Oh.
Yeah, I might actually reroll one of those.
Cursed.
Oh, hang on. No.
I'll see
Zero
Pete.
0 CP each.
So I would take 4 damage, but I do get 6s. I do shrug 1, so I've taken 3 wounds.
And then his tail, his prehensile pincer tail. Each time this bearer fights, he can make 1 attack with his weapon. Doos.
I'm all over the place with this
3s.
camera at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing.
So
Nope.
1. No, that's it. I think.
And the melon?
The melon.
What's his special do breed?
Yeah, I don't know what he does, to be honest.
See, the more I play these, the less I need this crap. Mel the melon throat. He's not great. He isn't great.
But doesn't he do like mortal wounds? When
Yes, he does. Yeah. At the end of the fight phase, so he can
Not
kill
yet.
me now and stop me doing this. At the end of the fight phase, roll 1d6 for enemy unit within engagement range. On a 4 up, that unit suffers 3 mortal wounds. D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
So attacks.
Sorry, attacks. 4 attacks. 4s.
Lovely.
That's 1. And that's strength 5. No. Nothing.
No.
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 Yeah.
I'll hit the melon.
Yeah, I shouldn't remind him about that.
2s. 4 hits. It's going to be strength 10. I don't think the melon's stuff is 6, is he?
No, toughness 5.
So 2s. That's annoying. That's really annoying.
Has the melon folk got a CP?
He's got 9 wounds.
He's got 9 wounds and he got invulnerable.
I've got no. Yeah, so it's -4. No invuln.
No invuln.
So it's D3 plus 3 per hit. So I've done 6 and I just do 2D3. So 6 plus 7, 8, 9 wounds.
That's annoying. Yep, did. 150 points. Great unit. Thanks for giving it to me, Ross, but it's a load of old crap.
Do you reckon there's a reason why Ross gave him to you?
Yeah. Phil, don't put in another Exocrine in your list versus me tomorrow night.
I've got this model.
in.
I've got this model, Phil. It's brilliant. Bring it. Has he got an explode? Does he explode?
What a lot of rubbish. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, rerolls 1s to wound.
Oh.
Did you reroll?
Oh no, that's when he kills a model.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's
Oh, there you go. We'll get another one of those, shall we?
Yeah.
We'll get another couple of those in.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Just after I finished grounding that under my heel.
Yeah. So I think that is end of Phil's turn then, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're back after Ross's movement phase, but we've got a little update for the scores for you here. So Ross capped 2 objectives there, so he's got 5 primary and he's still got 3 for Warrior's Pride. So talk us through your movement phase there, mate.
Yes, pal. Having now realised that you can still hold objectives,
Yeah.
not being on them. Obviously, I've moved off sort of holding on to objectives now, and sort of try to sort of come out a little bit. No bad thing. I can maybe score some points in later turns, but yeah, I think over here I'm gonna run a data intercept with this chap here.
Mm-hmm. So that though, dude, you needed to bunch up for that castle to get your rerolls, and that
for sure.
That did benefit you quite a lot.
Yeah, absolutely,
there, so.
absolutely.
Not always lost.
The so obviously the Bjorn's come out here with a more than a firm eye on the Swarmlord there for my secondary. Fallen back with that dread there. I'd like to try and soften up Swarmlord a little bit before Bjorn goes in, just to make sure of the kill. Would be the idea.
Oh, confident.
Some
might say too confident.
we shall see.
So with this chap's canticles, that's a canticle, litanies. He got the canticle of hate off, okay, but he failed the litany of faith. I think it's the reroll hits. So I'm not rerolling hits in combat.
So what does the other litany do?
+2 charge rolls.
Nice.
Yeah. Plus an extended consolidation should I want to do it. Obviously I've gone into tactical doctrine. Goes without saying. Space Marines. Yeah, so as I say, you largely see it like the Redemptor obviously is bracketed, but he's moving towards that objective. Murderfang has come in here, 9 inches away from the Trigon. Try and make a 9-inch charge there, rerollable because he's got inbuilt reroll charges, but say it's a bit dicey that one. Hopefully a bit of luck will make it.
Dicey.
Bit dicey. So otherwise we've got a couple of last cannons into the Trigon. Will be the other thing to do. All right.
Perfect. Do you want to go straight into that?
Let's do it. Let's do that. Right, we're going to do a couple of last cannons into the Trigon.
Okie doke.
Because I can't see... No, I can't see anything else. Yeah?
Yeah, mate. Do it.
What's she thinking about it?
You've got line of sight on that Trigon?
I haven't. I've got line of sight on the Trigon. I've got no line of sight on any of these guys. So, hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute.
Cotton.
The cogs are turning.
Second, hold the phone. Yes, I've still got the reroll ones to hit on that one. Okay,
but not on the Redemptor. You got the reroll.
No, on this guy here, I'm doing with the last this twin last guy here.
Oh look, there he is.
You can just see through here.
Yeah, didn't see him.
Didn't see him there.
Yeah. So he's allowed to reroll ones to hit because there you go. There's one. 2 hits. We wound on 3s because we are last cannon. We only have 1 wound though. -3.
No invuln, I don't think. He's not very good, Trigons, but he looks pretty good.
6 up, I think, mate.
6 up? Well, that is not a problem.
No, it is a problem.
D6.
D6 damage. That's a big 6.
For the big 6.
Okay, so he's down to 6.
Down to 6.
Shrewd inclusion, the Trigon.
Right, they're one of my favourite Tyranid models.
Same here.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
So this guy here is going to have a pop at that chap there.
So that's Cannon Dread. Do you want some points through for the viewers?
There he is.
That one there?
That one there.
Going into this big
fella here.
Here.
Try and take a few wounds off him. See how it goes. 3s. 2 hits. 3s again. 2 wounds. 4 up inbuns. Loves it. Well played.
Now, was it into the Swarm Lord or this big bop?
No, it was into this chap here, the Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
I'm getting
me saying it now.
Yeah. Easily confused.
Bjorn's going to chuck 2 melter shots into the Swarm Lord.
He goes. Vicious.
He's going to hit on 2s. Where's the melon?
You killed him.
I killed him.
The melon.
Ignore that.
He's dead.
I'm going to wound him on 3s. That's only the 1 wound though. -4. 4 up inbun again.
4 up inbound.
No. D6 plus 2. That's only... No, that's annoying. I might CP that.
Well, the 1 CP you got at the start of the battle round.
Yep. 3, so he gets 5.
5
damage.
And you didn't get did you get Catalyst off? I don't think you did you?
No, I didn't. No.
5 damage.
So he's down to 7. That hurts my soul.
Cool.
Oh dear.
Okay, and the Redemptor is going to unload everything into the bomb here. Okay?
Yeah, into the brain bomb.
Into the brain bomb, the brain trust. 3, 6, 9. Starts with the heaviest, the very heaviest.
Is the big one and the little one? Is the big one and the little one the same strength?
No.
No.
I changed it. It used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
They are not. 1, 6, 1, 5.
There you go.
Bosh. But
But if they're toughness 4, you can sling them all together.
we are degraded. I think we're hitting on 4s here.
Yeah, you've got C on 6 now.
We're going to hit on 4s there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, bro.
It's alright, I'll just...
Just making sure, isn't he? Just making
Yeah,
sure.
well,
You've got to make sure.
You definitely didn't have 3
freeze.
wounds left.
Yeah.
That is 4 wounds, mate. 3 up in ones. Oh, that's obnoxious. 1 wound. Yeah?
Yep.
And then we're going to do the heavy underslung Gatling.
But of course you are.
Only 2 hits. That's a fairly grim round of shooting. Strength 5, that's 1 wound.
Yep.
-1 again. Loves it. 2 rapid firing storm. Oh, so it's rapid firing, not within
The
12,
shots
are
keep
they?
coming, Tom.
They keep coming, mate. I tell you what, these Redemptors, I think they're one of the best.
How many points are
180.
they? Slightly less than my melon throat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When you put them side by side, it's ridiculous. Isn't it? Okay, so we're only 5. We've got 2 storm bolters, so we are on that, and then we're going to wound on 4s because they're toughness 4, no wounds.
And have you got the
And
rocket pods?
Yes, the
so you
rocket
get
pods.
+1 to hit on those because you've got fly.
D3, so it's only 1 shot. Does hit. Does wound, -1. Loves that as well. That's
6
it.
of these
That's
are hard
the
to get
guns.
through.
I've just fired an entire Redemptor.
They'll get
one
nerfed
wound.
though. They won't have a 3 up in run.
I'll say that GW seem to be getting rid of a lot of the 3-up stuff, don't they? So.
Give them like a 2 up or something, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows? I'm completely guessing.
Yeah. This he's performing an action, can't do anything. This guy's going to chuck 2 melters into the zones. Okay.
Okey-doke.
So he's going to be hitting on 3s. One hit, wounds on a 2, in fact. Wow. Okay. Nothing
Zoas
there.
are loving it.
Lovely.
They
Okay.
are bullet magnet at the moment.
We don't like that very much. This chap here obviously is a bike. He would have a twin bolt rifle, which would be at the front there.
He's basically a wolf though, so...
He's a wolf, isn't he?
Yeah,
But
so what's he doing? Firing his teeth?
firing his teeth into hits all of the times.
Yeah.
And wounds 1 of the times.
You should kit bash some bolters to the side of his...
I should.
That'll be coming out of the ears.
I should. I will do
And
that.
until you do that, I'm afraid you can't fire.
Yeah, because we're strictly wizardry.
Yeah.
It's what we're about.
Just
Yeah.
So
It's sort of our story. It's what we are.
1 3 up. Loves it.
That's
Beautiful. Or not. Shot. This chap here, he has a storm bolter.
That's Murder Fang, isn't it, over there?
Murderfang. He has a flamer, obviously, which is out of range, and a underslung bolt, storm bolter. So that would be rapid firing into this chap here. Would hit on. That would be 2 hits, and then it would be 5 to win nothing.
I need you to fail that charge so bad, Ross.
That's quite a big roll, but actually that one's bigger. I think.
And no
Okay.
rerolls.
What do you mean no rerolls?
Got no
No
reason.
CPs.
Oh no, I don't have a reroll. No reroll.
How would you say it's poised, Tom? I think I've got 7 or 8 dreads to kill. I don't think I've got that in my locker.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I think that's the shooting done.
Do you want to go straight into the charge phase?
Yeah, straight into charge phase, and we'll go into the business end of the charge phase.
What does Bjorn need?
Bjorn with a +2
Oh, God.
needs a 6 to get in, because I need to be within engagement range of 1. Yeah.
No, it's a 7. Yes, a 7. So you need a 5.
Yeah. Not 5, 6, 7. I think I need a 6.
Okay, doke.
To be reasonable.
Yeah.
Can you stop talking him into reducing his length, please?
There's not a lot of length there to start with.
Yeah. It's not Bob the Man.
Right, we need a cheeky 6 here. That is an 8.
That is an
He's
8.
in.
We'll do it.
Oh.
Cheeky 3 up in Van Gogh.
Three up in van. Come on.
Yeah, and the chaplain will do the same.
Into Swarmlord as well.
Swarmlord as well. Very much in.
Very much so.
I've made an error there.
What is it, sir? Because you might be able to just...
I was going to dual charge the Swarmlord and the
Ross,
chaps.
you do it.
But I don't think you'd be within engagement range of...
Both, yeah, that's why I'm just seeing.
I don't think
I would.
But for the record, I was going to let him so hell of a guy.
Great guy.
Yeah,
Not-
okay,
not
fine.
So I don't think you'd get an engagement
I
range.
agree.
of-
And this guy's going to charge these two here.
There you go. So
and this
you need
chap
about
here.
a 1. But an
That's
8
okay.
will do it.
An 8 will just about do it, on it. There we go. Okay. Fine. And then the big one,
Here comes a big
Murder Fang, who does get a
Murder Fang.
9-inch charge, does get a free reroll. Oh!
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need a reroll.
That's big. That's big, people.
My Trigon is
Your blessed Trigon.
no more. Can't even interrupt.
Okay. Awesome. Right, we can do some fighting. You've got no interrupts, have you?
I'm not going to say I spunked all my CPs too early.
But you spunk your CP too early. No, but...
Fire again! +1! Nice
Pow! Money, cash money.
Have some
Listen,
CP.
we're gonna have a little get together. We collect our thoughts, and
There's
we'll be back.
not much to recollect.
We're back.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I thought we said we don't say we're back anymore.
It's the first time.
It's not continuity.
It's not seamless.
Because we've not been anywhere to the viewers. We've been half hour talking bollocks.
Right, I'm going to use my 3-inch pile in there to sneak round to that side of the base, just so I'm within 3 of the objective.
That's what I call my love making. My 3-inch pile.
3-inch pile in.
Jesus.
Come on. It's a family show.
Yeah.
6. I'm sure people have heard that joke several times. But
Right, we're in turn 2, aren't we? So so we've got 8.
turn 2.
8 attacks. Somehow it's turn 2 still. Right, 8 attacks with Murder Fang on the charge.
Trigon's fine. I mean, he's not got an invuln.
So we are hitting on 2s. We've hit a lot of times. Now, the strength of Murder Fang. That's a great question.
there's one person who's going to know the answer to that question, Ross.
That's
I'm hoping it's you.
Great question. I'm going to find out the strength of Murder Fang. Everyone sing amongst yourselves for a second.
Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba.
Here he is. The Murder Clause, ×2 strength, strength 12.
Sounds like cheating to me. So that would be 2s, because I think he's stuff is 6.
Do I reroll any wounds?
Yeah,
That's a $1 million question.
Let me just
isn't it?
check, make sure he's not tucking
Yes, I can reroll the wounds. So strength 12. I think he might be toughness 6.
He's toughness 6.
Yeah, so that's all wounded, mate. So
7.
you've got 7 wounds, minus 3,
3.
flat 3.
Brilliant.
It's in the bag.
So I
He's
need
got 6 wounds to get through.
6s. Yeah,
He does explode. He does explode. So you want to do a cheeky? No,
He does not.
he does not. He does not. I declare.
I'd say that was money well spent.
But the Trigon, the Melanthrope, are really earning their points this game. But it's so cool. Oh, look at that. Isn't that
I need to
nice?
regloss the base because I matte varnished and it got on. Took the shine off the pole.
Go on that.
Ah,
Especially in time for summer.
exactly.
And
Cool.
how far is his consolidation? Has he got a meaty consolidation, is he?
Only a 3, mate. If he's there, just going for a 3.
Oh, okay,
Closest
cool.
unit is this
Sweet.
chap here. So
Sweet.
just having a little march. I thought we might as well face him for the sake of posterity.
Yeah, for the
Um,
cinematic effect.
Exactly. Well, we're going for the big combat now. So we're going to start with the chaplain on bike into the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, we'll do it over here.
I have no CPs for any form of interruption.
No,
in case
exactly.
you
So
was wondering.
I'm actually hoping that he doesn't kill him. So with this guy,
It's that time of night.
so we have 4 attacks on the charge. He's got Wolfkin, so he does another D3. 3 more attacks. Okay, so he has safe attack, 7 attacks. He hits on 2 because he's Space Wolf. Hits all of the times. Acrosius, I don't actually know what the strength this is, but I'm going to play that's a fail, and I'm going to say they're all wounds.
Well, good check.
I should really.
We're surrounded by mighty tomes with all the information we require.
Right, chaplain on bike, ladies and gentlemen.
Toughness 7. Just for
Some
record.
would say that we should know this before.
We should.
Our
We
scoreboard's
absolutely
just
should.
about to turn off.
Oh, it
Totally
is as well.
agree.
Where's the remote
The
control?
Primaris chaplain's Crozius is +2 strength, so it's strength 6, Tom.
So
you're
you're wounding on
5
5s.
to wound.
So that's 2 wounds.
It's 2 wounds.
No wonder he tried to hurry that through.
Yeah, I think the viewers would have caught that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. -1. So for opening ones, mate.
2 times.
Yep.
Oh!
Loves it. Loves it.
How many? Coming in.
I'll then hit with Bjorn.
Oh, here it comes.
2s. Hits. And this is definitely going to be 2s because this is lots. And you can re-roll these wounds. All of the wounds. So 6 saves, mate, and you're in 1. Oh, no, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Flat 3?
No, I believe it's D6 on each one of those.
He did.
Can the Swarm Lord fight on death or anything like that?
For 3 CP. I think. Death Frenzy, 2 CP.
Yeah.
Does he explode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's D6, yeah. So how many? 3, mate?
3.
I need 5 wounds, right?
7.
7 wins.
Oh, that's a lot of wounds. That's a lot of wounds.
16.
No. Cool.
And then we've got this
Then
dread.
we've got that dread there with 5 attacks, also hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 2s. That is all of the wounds again. That's going to be -3 flat 3 because it's a standard dreadnought close combat weapon.
Yeah, I think they're dead, mate. Whip them off. What's the damage?
It'd be flat 3.
Yeah, so they're dead. And they both explode. Nuclear. Killing everything within 12 inches.
D20 more wounds.
Yeah. It feels like Ross has started to cheat.
So
That's the end of the turn.
that was good. That was a solid punch from
it
Ross
was.
there.
That
What
was
we'll do,
everything went right there. That was pretty
we'll
much.
collect our thoughts.
Yep.
And come back with some movement.
Let's do it.
Turn 3. We're back with the scores on the doors. We've updated it now. So Ross had a strong one there. He got his heroic challenge through, gives him a strong 15 points, making it 28-26. We scored up Phil's primary now, and it's pretty close. So and he's also moved all his stuff around. So hope for a strong turn 3 here, mate, to bring you back into it.
I think Tyranidians everywhere. I apologise if I'm not doing the faction justice, but it's early days in the process.
Very much so.
The game I think is going to be.
It's a foot.
It was, yeah.
I think it can swing. I think it can go both ways.
So what I've
do.
done, I've moved the Zoas
Definitely
back
still
to put more distance between them and try and get Smite Bomb off. The Hive Tyrant, I've forgone the 6 exploding 6's psychic power to come over here just in case I can't kill him in shooting because then he can charge in and I'm on the objective.
Bit of a ding dong over there.
Yeah.
I've spent 1 CP. Well, I've done that too early actually, but I'm going to spend 1 CP for the Exocrine to be +1 damage. So that's it, I think. Yeah, everything else is dead.
Psychic phase.
So psychic phase, I forgot I gave him the resonance barb, so he does actually get +1 to cast, which is good. So I'm going to cast. Is horror? Does anyone know if horror is -1 to hit in shooting?
Yeah, it's
And-
everything.
Yeah,
It's everything, yeah. -1 to hit in all attack rolls.
Okay. So I'm going to cast horror on a 6 on this guy. Do you know if it's closest?
Mechanical rolls.
Mechanical rolls.
Litany rolls.
So you got your +2 charge, not re-rolling hits.
Yep.
Is horror the closest unit or any visible?
I believe it's.
Let me check.
Any,
I don't want to do us disservice.
I believe it's you pick a unit within 24,
Well,
and
I
that
think
unit
that's
is
what it is.
subject to 1.
I think that's what it is, but I'm right here, so let me just check. So I want to buy the bucket.
Yeah.
There they are in the building.
Good unit. Do like a unit of 5 guard.
It's his thing. He's Tyranids at the moment. What you do is have 2 or 3 Dimacaranas and a load
The problem
of
is,
high guard.
I could tune this, obviously, but I've chosen the models I wanted to paint and to look cool, really. So, like, the Trigon's pretty crap. Obviously, the Melanthrope was thrown in kindly to mean we could get a 2,000 point game tonight, but yeah, it's good. It's good to play an army that's active in every phase. 'Cause all my other armies, like my demons, just aim for an attack, but no shooting. My Admech just shoot, no melee. So it's nice to be doing a bit in everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm waffling. So horror is select one enemy unit within 24 inches and visible. So I need a 6 for that, but I do get a +1, and that's going to be on that Redemptor.
Okay.
So that goes off. So he's horrified.
So he's hitting on 5s now, basically.
Yep.
We'll remember that. That's fine.
So I've done this all the way around, really.
Right. Smite or
Yeah, but I should have smite them first. I've done this all the way around.
What?
Well, no, because
explain to the viewers at home what the issue is.
So I've made a bit of a mistake. I should have cast smite first because obviously they get super smite, and I've now made it harder to cast because if I started his psychic powers when I should have started with them. I guess it depends how friendly Ross is feeling.
Yeah, extremely friendly. Extremely.
No,
I'm happy, mate. I don't mind. I don't mind.
No, I'll
Sling them out. Sling some wounds out.
So I cast Catalyst on himself, so that goes off. So he's
Yep.
got a 5 up in run, and I won't cast smite because
You can't.
the best lessons are the hardest lessons.
That is very true. So are we going to move over to the brain bugs?
Brain bugs will be firing their smite into him. They don't get any pluses to cast, but he does get. Oh no, so close to a super smite. Do they get a +1 in anything?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm saying I don't think so. I don't actually know.
No,
so.
I don't think they do. So that is.
It is still 3 plus D3, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's 4. It's enough to kill him. Do you get a shrug to mortal wounds?
I do get a shrug. Yeah, my 6-up shrug, venerable. He makes 2.
Damn it.
Puts him down to 2.
Okay.
Puts him down to 2.
So then, psychic screen. Oh, that's when I needed my.
Perils.
Perils.
Which you can't reroll, no CP left.
Takes 2.
Two.
1.
It's enough to kill him.
Kills one.
That's about as much as I've managed to do.
So is it D3 mortal wounds on this dude over here, is it?
Yeah.
2.
Enough to kill him.
Oh! That's cheeky. That's cheeky. That is naughty. That is
Okay.
very naughty.
That is okay. Right. So that's psychic. Shooting. So. So the the X screen's going to fire into this guy. As I say, I dropped the +1 damage.
Remember, he's got catalyst.
3s and reroll.
So what's shooting where?
The Exocrine into Murder Fang.
Okie doke. Exploding 6s.
No, because I moved him away. But I do get reroll 1s.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, I just wasn't. That was there. I wasn't sure if it was there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so fine.
Oh, crap.
And then.
Toughness 7? 5 wins? Or is it 4s? Is it 6, 7?
I think strength 7, mate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
3 wins?
Oh, 3.
6s. Makes 1.
So that's 2 damage each.
I'm reducing it by 1. So
No,
Oh,
you
three
get the
damage.
plus
3
5.
damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes,
sorry.
that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, so it's
Murder Fang.
down to 4 on Murder Fang.
And so I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 rolling 1s. 4s.
Oh, it's a better roll. 4s. 6s. Makes 1.
6 damage.
That's his dead. Does he explode? No, he does not.
That's another 2 points in the bag.
Murder Fang.
Oh, what to do now, Tommy boy? I can't shoot twice. I won't be able to shoot twice now till turn 5. I blew my CP, but actually +1 damage.
It's worth it.
Who knows?
It killed him. It killed him.
Yeah.
I think that Redemptor is looking pretty.
It was either the Redemptor or that guy.
Oh, decisions.
So what's he got left?
One.
He's got one
One
left.
left, yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
6 left on this guy.
We'll have to kill the Redemptor, even though he's a -1 to hit. Because they could hopefully tank some wounds on a 3-up. I don't know. Feels like the right thing to do. Tom, wink or give me a signal if I'm doing the right thing. The wind's picking up. 10. Hitting on 3s, no exploded 6s, but I do get to reroll 1. This is strength 8, I think, isn't it? So
yes.
3s. A few misses there. 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at minus something.
2.
So what do you need?
5s. And I make 2, 3.
That's enough then, isn't it? I'll do 3 each.
Yeah, so you need above average rolls. 3d3.
What do I need?
Well, you need
some
-1.
You need some 5s and 6s.
Yeah, you need 9.
No, that's not enough.
That's 3
wounds.
damage.
3 wounds.
That's awful.
But I think he's in his low bracket now, so we might even be hitting on 6s now. I don't
With the
know.
horror, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, with the horror. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's probably. I mean, it would have been nice if. I mean, he shrugged a lot of smites there.
Yeah, he rolled well there. They'll give you another 2 points to bring it down, so we'll see how it goes, eh? Turn 3 for Ross.
Yeah.
Phil's got a bit tired and
I'm
sit
taking
down.
the load
Don't
off.
sit.
I'm taking the load
He's
off.
absolutely shattered the fella.
We had to read through data intercept secondary, and none of us can work it out. So we're going to work it out at the end, and if it matters, we'll work it out then.
Fair enough. Yeah. So we've sort of moved forward where we can. Obviously, Redemptor's sort of struggled a bit. He was only hitting on 6s anyway, so I thought advancing, putting him on the objective.
Yeah, exactly, mate. You got that objective.
There's no point otherwise. These two guys are just trying to just pop a couple of shots off at the old Hive Tyrant, and then over here we're just going to try and clear off some psychic nonsense, which would be ideal. Over here we sort of hold both of these with the Contemptor protecting Bjorn from being shot at, basically.
Looking grim, boys. Looking grim.
So yeah, the idea is charge and smash as the walls away.
Charge and smash.
We are in the assault doctrine.
Let's get assaulting.
Okay,
I like it. Let's go. So what are we doing?
yeah, shooting.
Best
Bjorn.
Best
Yeah, try and get caught. Which one hand?
You're up, Phil. You're up.
Come on.
That's it. Mind
Can
your
do
head.
this.
Mind your head.
Right.
Can someone just put me down?
I'm-
An injection in the paw.
I'm going to be cheeky, I'm going to use my CP for Wisdom of the Ancients on this chap here.
What does that do?
Basically means he's got to reroll 1s to hit aura.
Didn't you just say he advanced?
Yeah? I can't do that. No, he can't shoot, I'm just saying he's
Oh,
giving
we've used your aura, yeah.
he's just given off, he's given these two an aura.
He's giving off a stink.
He's giving off a stink. That's a pose and a half there, mate.
It's been a long
it's
day.
very impressive.
RFW merch calendars. Mr. July.
What is that?
I don't know.
I think we should. I think
Right.
we'll do it.
Right, into the Hive Tyrant.
Put it in the comments if you like a calendar.
3s. Rerolling the 1s.
Is both of them firing?
Both of them firing, just a bit of speed up a little bit. Right, here we go. 3s against a wound. Oh, that's the wound roll. 2 wounds, 2 4-ups.
Not a.
Well called.
How many wounds in a Hive Tyrant got?
2d6. Oh, 7. 12 wounds.
Well, that left a bruise.
It is, isn't it? Now,
I know when he gets in the bath.
that chap can't fire. This guy here. I'm going to just check his range. Just going to check his range.
What guns he got? His arm falling off.
That is nowhere near
He's
the
got no
range.
gun.
That is not in range on any level.
He's got. What's his stumpy arm?
What? Yeah, I've got to get some bits for that basically to extend the arm.
Alright.
It's basically a bit of a bitch job.
I didn't think that's what RFW was about, but here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah. Right. This is going into
So you've got 2 melters.
two melters here going into the Hive Guard. Oh, nice. Good roll.
So yeah.
Well done, chaps.
On to the next one.
Well done, chaps. Good shooting there, Ted.
It's because he's pointing at the floor. That's what it is.
Bjorn's going to go to the
Keep
side. Bjorn,
Is that 20? Is that 24 there?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
24. Let's do my march. Oh, I say it's actually closer than I thought, but yeah, he is.
Nice.
So it's going to be hitting on 2s because it's Bjorn, and it's going to be wounding on 2s because why not? Oh, lovely. Just one. Just one. Yep. Oh, I loves it.
And that one is out of range.
That one is out of range, I think. Yeah, I agree with you there.
I reckon that's your shooting, Chief.
Don't start. No, he's got the
Crozier.
Crozier strap.
Yeah, the dog's got 2 storm bolters up his.
Jaxie.
Well, he's actually bolt rifles, isn't he?
I kept it PG with Jaxie.
You said the B word a minute ago.
3 hits.
Did I?
Yeah.
And we've got 3 wounds, people.
Oh,
There's 3 wounds there.
What's the still playing 40k?
I've given up.
Minus 1.
3 ups.
Oh, he's making one. Taking one. That
Damage? One.
That, sir, is not quite the end of it because there's a couple of storm. That guy's got a storm bolter. Rapid firing storm bolter. This is the Venerable Dread, by the way.
But of course.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Stinky.
Stinky McGinky.
Cool. That is the end, people.
Charge phase.
Charge phase.
Only this is happening down here, isn't it?
We will start with the Contemptor.
I think these are the only charges in this
It
area.
is the only charge. It is the only charge. The Contemptor, with a +2 because of the Canticle, needs a 7 to get in there.
He does.
So he's going to do a cheeky 7. No, he's not. No, he's not. The Venerable Dread. Let's just roll it first. The Venerable Dread is definitely in. The Venerable Dread is
He's
definitely
well
in.
and truly in.
That being said, let's be civil. Let's be civil about this. He's trying to sneak it. He's trying to be sneaky. I'm just going to. He's trying to sneak the objective. And then the chaplain is going to do the same. That is definitely in as well because he gets the benefit of that aura as well. There we go. We're in.
We have fun.
We are in. That is the sum total of the charges,
Right.
gents.
Hit.
So there's a crafty bit of piling in going on
Here
here.
comes the punch phase.
Crafty bit of piling
The
in.
dick kicking phase.
We'll do 5 attacks because why the hell wouldn't we? I mean, why wouldn't we? We're in Assault Doctrine, people. Assault Doctrine. Absolutely no point. We're a -1 to hit and a +1 to hit. So actually, it's only 2 hits. Wounds on 2s. Good rolling.
+1 to hit on the charge.
No, stop talking, Tom.
Okay, alright.
No, because the weapon itself comes with a -1 to hit,
Yeah, you saved.
which then is negated, so it's still just 3s. So it's
Right.
saved.
Nice.
Coming in, big
And
boy.
then,
What's
and
the
then,
big boy
and then
got?
the big boy's got 4 plus D3 Wolfkin for 2 extra attacks. Hits on 2 6s. Come on, the 6s. Yay, gets a 6. All hit.
What's the 6 do?
Explodes. It's sort
Oh,
of
okay. Yeah, yeah.
and no less, we are wounding on. I think we're strength 7, so I think we're only wounding on 4s here, or 3s, but that definitely fails. So 3 wounds. Doesn't matter.
Oh, nice.
3 up invulnerable save on those is obnoxious.
I'm going to smite your chops, Champers. I'm going to smite your chops.
Yeah.
Do these brain bugs have any? Do they just nut them?
I think they just ooze at them. That melon throat is...
It's very,
I'll be
very.
driving down the M25 later and go...
What melon folk?
Oh, I lost it, Ross. Sorry, mate. You're not getting it back. What am I doing? Looking for Zoas.
I don't know what you're doing, mate.
I'm looking to see...
No one knows. The audience at home are absolutely exasperated. They don't know what's going on.
Exasperated? You're getting posher and posher.
No.
Listen, I
You're
like,
from
a
South East.
I like a raspberry and almond bake. Don't judge
We
me.
had melee earlier.
He's taking his beret off.
One attack.
Listen, I
you
want
better
a cup
watch
of tea.
out. So
I just
these
want a cup
can...
of tea.
Can I pile in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can get back on that objective, pal. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters because you're not obsessed by it.
Wow.
Well, no, it
I've
comes
got
down to
more
models now. Comes down to models. Yeah.
3, 4, 5. This is where the pain starts happening. 4s.
2 hits.
Oh yeah. Strength 4.
5 to wound. Nope.
Right. That is your turn, sir.
That's that.
That's that.
Here we are, turn 4, updated scoreboard. See for yourselves what's going on. Thanks very much. Phil's
Right.
movement phase, turn 4.
Yep. So yeah, I've moved the Hive Tyrant around there. We'll go down in a bit of a flurry, I think.
Yeah.
So-
Flow, your Blaze of Glory.
So he's only got 3 wounds left. So I'm going to try and do some shooting or smiting on him, then charge him.
So yeah, the plan is to try and kill this Redemptor that's on
Yeah.
3 wounds, then charge one of the box dreads at the back.
Yeah, so Crean's got eyes onto that, so he could blink some wounds off, and then I'm going to try and smite these. So I could kill a couple more dreads.
So you've got them dreads down there. You've also got this bad boy here,
I've
so you
got
can,
the
take
Hive Guard,
you can take your pick with the Extra Queen.
So I'm back to 1 CP.
Boosh.
So right, let's do some psychic
Shenanigans.
I'll start off with these guys. I'll do the normal smite. Sorry, the psychic scream into the dread. So it goes off. So that's D3 mortals. 3.
3.
Venerable shrugs. He is dead. Does he explode? No.
We've had no explosions today. And then the smite, which is plus D3 onto your javelin.
D3 plus D3.
D3 plus
Two-
D3.
Some people say 2D3.
Yeah. Oh, nice. 3, so that's 5.
5. 2 wounds left.
Oh, he's got no.
No shrugs.
Not
No
more
Shruggy McShruggerson.
So the Hive Tyrant, because he's got the Resonance Barb, he can cast 3. So he's going to cast Horror on that one.
On that fun box dread.
He's a 6. It goes off, so he's horrid.
Horrified.
Yeah, horrified, that's the word. So smite onto the Redemptor.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the super smite as well. He gets +1.
He does, because
Plus
the
one
Resonance
cast.
Barb. Yeah, thank you,
So
Tom.
D6 for 3. That's what he
Does
needs.
he explode? Yes, he
Oh,
does.
He does.
Finally, finally, we're getting explosions. Is it 3 inches or 6?
It's 6.
Yeah, and are they? Because it's a Primaris. Is it D3 mortal wound or
D3.
D6? 'Cause
D3.
It used to be D6.
DC
Isn't it?
used to be D6, yeah.
So-
You do you want to do mine on mine? But you'll catch both of them.
So the one that's horrified. Just one.
One.
And the other one. 2. And for me,
For you. 3.
3. So he's on 2 left.
Oh, he's shaky. He's shaky.
His wings are trembling.
Oh,
That's quite good. Killed 2 dreads in the psychic phase. That's can't be unhappy with
I
that.
do.
And what I should have done was cast Catalyst before that, because that would have potentially given me a shrug. But yeah, it's all learning. So I need a 6 up for Catalyst on himself. That goes off.
That would have worked
7.
perfectly.
It would have done. It would have done.
And is that the end of your psychic phase, mate?
It's in my psychic phase.
We'll come back with shooting. Shooting now, Phil.
Yeah. So the Hive Tyrant, he's only got 2 wounds left. So, but he's Blizzard still 4. He's re-rolling to wound. So he's got D3 shots into that back one there,
Back
just
one
so
there.
I can charge the big one. So he does hit.
Wounds on 2.
Uh,
3?
Wound on 3.
No.
But he does get re-roll to wound. So that does
Is
wound.
that, is that the weapon?
Oh,
Venom
sorry.
cannon?
No. Sorry. I've just written big re-roll to wound. That is
In combat.
back to the
That's in combat.
Sorry,
Yeah, I was going to say.
yeah, so that's
That's an out.
ignore me.
He should take his pound of flesh in combat with his talons, though.
Yeah.
What we shooting next?
We're going to shoot the Exocrine on that furthest one away.
Yep.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So he didn't move, so he hit on 3s, reroll 1s.
Not ideal.
No.
So you're 1 CP and that's, exploding 6s and nothing like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do damage, don't worry. +1 damage.
We can do it next, can't you?
Yeah, I'll shoot again, yeah. So toughness 7, so
Yep.
4s.
One
So
wound.
just 1 at minus something.
I think it's a 6. I think that's a fail.
That's
Damage?
2.
So, what, 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
down to 1.
Down to
yeah,
1. So
I'll-
takes a wound.
Question is, do I pop it now? I think I will. Yeah, so I spend 1 CPC plus 1 damage. That was a bit of a mistake by me there because I left that too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3s, reroll 1s.
Nice.
4s.
3.
How many wounds that box dog got?
It's got 5 left.
Oh,
I think I make 1, or is it 6s?
Hold on, let me check, mate.
-2, -3 for
I
the
think
other.
it's only -2. That's -3.
Oh, so they all go through.
And
Does it go
it's,
pop?
3
That's 2.
each.
So,
So
yeah,
down
so
to
go-
two.
So yeah, it does. Let's pop.
Does it go pop?
Oh,
we saw it. Strong turn so far.
Very strong.
Yeah, so then the Hive Guard here are going to shoot at... We can't shoot at him, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping I'll finish him off in combat. But he's only got 2... Right, okay, I'm going to have to trust his combat. So the Hive Guard are going to shoot at him.
Yep.
And they can only shoot once, obviously. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Threes, reroll ones. Well, that'll do,
Cool,
Chief.
full house.
Nice. Nice. Threes again.
Strength 8.
Threes again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad.
That's very good for...
9 minus 2.
Yes, -2. So I need 5s. Oh, it's not. That's actually bang on average. So they're 3d3, aren't they? So you need 6d3, mate. So
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
we've got redamage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just about enough.
Has you got shrugs on that dude?
No, he's only a contemptor. Doesn't matter if exposed.
Another box knocked down.
Nice, well, that was pretty productive.
Pretty productive there, dude. Yeah.
So they are. Don't want to pile in or anything, really, do I?
I'll get to fight
You
first.
get to fight first.
You got your charge phase over
Oh,
there
yeah,
for
charge,
the,
yeah, sorry.
for the
Yep.
winged tyrant.
He is
6,
in.
7, 8, 9.
He's most definitely in.
See, what you could do here is charge there, and because this is the nearest dude down here, is when you consolidate, is hopefully get back onto that objective.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
We're fighting.
Right, so Hive Tyrant into that dread.
Yes.
So it's 4s because their bottom tier is 4.
Yep.
And that is Monstrous Rending Claw Strength User, so it'll be 5s then because you're toughness 7.
Yep, that's correct.
But I do get reroll. So nada with the first. Nada with the
Oh,
second.
yuck. Unlucky, mate. That's unlucky.
Okay, no problem, mate. You
I'll
get to hit
fight back.
So you're -1 to hit, remember, because you're horrified.
I am indeed, so I'll hit
So
on
if
threes.
you fight over there, that means Ross fights. Phil fights first over here
Why is that?
Because it rotates now.
because it rotates now. So you go to you choose to fight,
Okay.
don't you?
Okay,
I don't
I'll fight
think
over there then.
Okay.
Oh, it makes no odds. Okay, I'm
No,
saying,
no.
because he's on 2 wounds, you don't want it to suddenly
Yeah.
get Phil rolls hot
Yeah.
and pops him.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Very wise, Tom. Very wise.
Yep, 2s. 1 exploding hit. Talk Doctrine. That's. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so.
4 new ones.
3 ones.
4 new ones.
2.
2 go through.
That is. I don't actually know what the damage is on the Crozius. I think it might be flat 2.
I think it's 3.
Is it? Premier Chaplain on bike? No, it's flat 2.
That 2. So kills 1, puts 1 on 1 wound.
Cool.
So now you pile in.
Four attacks. 4s. Toughness.
5.
Ah, there you go. Doesn't matter.
Then I'll fight back with my Dread.
Fight back with the dread.
It's on. No, so he's +1 to hit and -1 to hit, so it's hitting on 3s.
Oh, he doesn't degrade, does he?
No, and I've got 1/6 there, so that basically becomes a hit.
Nice.
And then we are Great Wolf Claw. I think we're strength 8, so I'll double check it in 2 secs, but I would reroll the wounds.
I think old Hivey boy is not long for this world.
High face.
And then it comes down to
That's just
me
standard
shooting for the last turn.
Yeah. I think it's a lot closer.
Hive Tyrant and the Swarm Lord feel incredibly overpriced, really, for what they do.
Yeah, it was 3s. I was right, so I can reroll the wound roll. So yes, it's 5 wounds at -2. 4 up in runs, ultimately.
I need to say all of these, or he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Does he explode?
No.
No.
A valiant effort.
Valiant effort.
Sort of.
Ross's turn 4. We've updated the scores again. Ross is slightly pulling away now with the primary. The fact that he can move away from the objectives and still score them has really helped him out here. So talk us through it.
Yeah, so it's not a tremendous amount to do really. I mean, the smite bomb is unfortunately gonna kill the chapter. There's not a lot I can do about that, to be honest. But you know, over here I've just moved this dread across to hold that objective and pop a couple of shots into the exocrine there. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I can't really achieve Warrior's Pride this turn because there's nothing around to charge. I wouldn't be able to make it. So, as I say, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I must admit, what I didn't do again at the start of that battle round was my litanies for that guy. So I'll do those again now, just before I do the turn.
Yeah.
So I'll do Mantra of Strength on himself, which goes off, and I'll do reroll hits, which I've basically forgotten about most of the game. Anyway, there we go. So that's what we're doing on him. Okay. So we'll literally go straight into shooting because the only thing that can fire is that dread.
And he's still horrified, isn't he?
And he's still horrified, so he's going to be hitting on 4s. He hits twice.
Nice.
He's going to wound on 3s. Oh, obnoxious.
Well done.
-3. They both go through.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6.
That's
7.
How many wounds has he got, buddy?
I don't know.
We shall see.
He's quite tough. He's toughness 8. I'm trying to realise. He's got 12.
Let's do it. Let's
Last
do it.
eight.
Are we ready to dance?
6.
I'm not dancing.
Oh, let down.
There you go.
Absolute letdown.
So,
Okay.
Puts him down to 5 wounds.
7 wounds. 5 wounds remaining. Hopefully, might have bracketed him, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely would have bracketed in there.
Definitely bracketed.
Cool, and that's that.
That is literally, isn't it?
And then the only thing to do is that combat over there.
Me first, isn't it?
It is.
It would be you first, yeah.
4s. Yes.
Enough to kill him.
5s. Yes.
Not enough to kill him.
So I would have, because I've got Mantra of Strength, I would have, I believe it's 5 attacks.
Yeah, if you haven't charged or anything.
Haven't
You've
charged.
got five attacks base.
I think 4 base, because Mantra of Strength is an extra attack, isn't it? Do we not know? We're not sure, are we? We're not sure, are we?
We'll have a little look.
Let me double check what
We've got the books.
So points-wise, the game's gone. So it's playing for just trying to take some vehicles down.
Yeah.
The Nids are playing for pride.
Yes.
And we're nearly into early hours of the morning.
We are. It's where we like to be.
This is where we peak.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Christ.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
help you. Ross is just down
Not
saying
lot-
yeah
not
to
lot-
himself.
not-
Ross is
yeah.
just going yeah.
There's not a lot
Yeah.
left on the table.
Do you know what? They've done all
Mantra
right.
of Strength is +1
It's
attack,
like-
+1 strength, and +1 damage.
Right.
Nice.
Roll that sucker.
True story.
If he says yeah one more time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we're
yeah.
5
Yeah.
attacks. Yeah. Happy with that? Happy
Yeah.
with that, Tom?
Yeah.
That's a reroll because I've got the litany, Jobby. Right, we've got
Because you're in the
one
assault
extra
that
hit.
You
explodes.
can go for this, and then I'm just going to roll all my 3 up in there.
That is all of the wounds except that one. 5. At -3 because we're in the assault doctrine.
Yeah, so it's 3 up in one.
3 up in ones, and then they're going to be damage
I just need one
3.
to survive. I just need one to survive. 2
So-
go through.
That's 2 times. That's 2 times 3
One's
damage.
dead and 2's dead.
2 dead. So that is that.
That is
I
that.
think that is that. So we can
That
go.
is that. Tom.
Straight into my debris.
Yep.
There's literally no point moving anywhere because even if I advance, that's too late now, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, because it'd be your.
Yep.
This is battle round 5 now.
Well, it's just that you didn't update the screen,
I
Tom.
can update the screen.
Why is he here?
This is
I had
how
one job.
problems happen.
I had one job.
Okay, right.
I think what we got is we're going to battle through these 2
Right,
units
psychic
of
phase,
shooting.
smite into the big boy.
It goes off.
5, D3 for free.
So he's dead.
And he's dead.
And then shooting. So he's on his.
Middle bracket should be.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming shooting into that box note over
to
there.
6, yeah, into him. So he's hitting on 5s. No, 3s. 4s, because he.
5, 4,
moved.
5, 3, 4.
No, it's 5s, but he didn't move, so it's +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do 12 because he's going to shoot again and there's nothing else in range, so I might as well just do it all.
Yep.
Okay.
So 4s.
So you've got 1 CP again now, Phil, remember, so you can burn that on the extra damage if you want.
Yeah, might as well. No, I would have done it anyway. But
Go
Yeah.
for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I've got nothing else to shoot at.
No worries.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. At this stage, I don't think it matters.
Nah, reroll ones.
Why are you rerunning ones? Is that built in, is it?
Yeah, it's my
Kronos.
High Fleet.
Kronos. If you don't move.
High Fleet doofer.
High Fleet doofus.
And then 4s.
3 wounds. 3 wounds.
-3.
6s makes 1.
That's 4 damage, even with the minus. How many wounds that got that do?
5 left.
5
You've
left.
got 5. Oh.
No, that's not his wound
horrified.
count.
Oh,
That's
no,
the-
if I count.
Less than that, I think. Because I think he had.
I think he had like 4 wounds left, didn't he?
Did he?
I thought
Let's
it
say he
was less
did.
than that, 'cause
Let's say he
my
did.
height-
Let's say he did. Does he explode? No.
I don't know. We can go back and check.
Doesn't matter.
If we don't correct it, then you know we've gone back
Let
and
us know in
checked
the
and it's
comments.
right.
Let us know in the comments if you're still watching. Of course, people are.
5 guard. Have literally.
Mum, go back in the comments.
Let us know.
Tell Dad. Tell Dad.
So then we've got the Hive Guard shooting, and I think they're in range of Bjorn.
Just beyond, I think. 36. 36. Have either of them got an invuln?
Both of them have invuns. No, Bjorn doesn't have an invuln, sorry.
Right, I shoot the one that hasn't got an invuln. I'm only shooting once.
Bjorn's toughness 8 though.
What's the other one?
Toughness 7.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? I'll just shoot at the one with
Kill his
the
Warlord.
toughness.
Kill his Warlord.
Is that Bjorn?
Yeah.
I'll shoot
You
him.
can shoot the guy that killed the Swarm Lord. Take
It'll
your
make it
act
make
of
the world a
vengeance.
better place.
Act of
Made me
vengeance.
sleep easier. So 3 rolling ones. There's some 2s there. Wow.
There is some 2s there.
Get a load of 2s.
4s.
Strength 8.
Yep. Toughness 8. 4s.
Oh.
Oh, it's a good roll. Very good roll.
6 at -2, ain't
6 at -2, you say?
What do you need? 6s.
No, -2's 5.
5s.
Oh, what a boss. Good old Bjorn.
Oh.
What a man.
D3.
6, so 4.
4 damage.
And I have a 5-up shrug on Bjorn. Make 1 more, so it takes 3.
3.
Space Marines.
And I think
Well, he's the oldest Marine.
he is.
Imperium.
He was there at the
True
burning of
story.
Prospero.
He was.
He got his arm cut off to save.
Ain't no
someone.
Hive Guard killing him.
Well, clearly not. Why'd you have to always beat me?
I seem to recall the last time we played competitively before you beat me.
Well, that was
So-
good fun.
It was. That was good. That was
It was
really good.
a bit of a pumping in the end, but
No, not at all. Not at all.
I
Not at all.
think 87-51 in favour of this guy.
Of this guy. Of the
yeah.
Wolves. Yeah, it was. It
Have
was.
a look at our flash scoreboard.
Very nice.
No, we won't have a
No,
look at our
yeah,
flash
you're gonna
scoreboard.
break
We'll leave it there.
No, yeah, let's not do that.
I'm not going to lie to you, I
Go on.
bloody love Nids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a list I've cobbled together. It's got some good units in the Hive Guard
Yeah.
and the Zoas, and that's probably it actually, in terms of what
Well,
I classify as good, solid units.
Yeah, I felt when I was playing the list, I felt like I could deal with the combat elements. The combat elements never were that much of a worry, because I had a load of dreads that
Yeah,
could hit
it's
hard.
quite
but
a niche. That's quite a niche list, isn't it? That
It
you've
is.
got there?
It is very much so. But I was always a bit kind of concerned about the Hive Guard and the your shooty chap. What's his name?
Exocrine.
Exocrine. Yeah, I thought they were very good. Very good. I
think-
hope one of they survive the next codex.
Well, the fact they shoot twice without having to spend any CPs on
Yeah.
the Exocrine.
Yeah. Top draw
and
with
I-
Kronos as well.
Yeah, and I think Kronos worked quite
Really
well,
good.
and that exploding 6.
Yeah.
Symbiosis or whatever it's called. That did a lot of work early on, didn't it?
It did. It's quite nice. Is there a way to potentially get that on something a bit cheaper than a Hive Tyrant? It feels like a very expensive unit to be.
Well,
Sitting
it's
there
got the
buffing.
resonance barb, and that allows him to cast 3. But I don't think he's that good in combat, because he would have been wounding you on 5s, because he's only strength 6.
Yeah.
So if I pile into a dread, wounding you on 5s, I'm not going to kill you. You then hit me back and kill me.
Yeah, there is that.
So yeah, it's a lot of money to do that. But there's a lot of things to make it competitive. There's a lot of things I'll change. I'll probably put in another Exocrine, and I don't know. I'll just have a couple of lictors for scramblers, and
Yeah,
But I
there's
think
things
so-
you can do.
with
but
ninths, it's so tossy to. Oh, I'm going to spend money on a unit, paint it up just to bring it in and do scramblers, and that it just feels really.
Yeah,
There's no
doesn't feel
skill
it
or
loses-
anything
loses
in that,
its
is
flavour.
there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I mean, ultimately, I suppose the question is though. I mean, obviously, because you haven't used it that many times and you are learning the list. You're traditionally sort of more of an Admech player, aren't you? And
Admech,
you've been
Knights and Demons.
And demons,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is a bit of a change, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially it's similar in a way to your demons list. It's fast. It's aggressive. It wants to be in your opponent's face, and you've got activity in all phases, which is what you've been looking for in the army.
The difference with the demons list is it's when you're in combat, it's pretty brutal. I mean, the keepers. I'll take a keeper
really
over any one of them, and the swarm war 270 points.
Yeah, it's mad. That's mad. If you put an exalted keeper side by side with a swarm war, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Points.
No, it's good. I'm glad I've taken the plunge with them. I keep looking over there because we're over there. So I'm looking forward to No Retreat and seeing what they do there. Yeah,
absolutely, mate. No, a few more games under your belt and we'll be flying.
How about you and your 12 Dreads?
My 12 Dreads? Yeah, good. I really enjoy using the list. It's a bit of a plug and play list. It's hardly difficult to use. You just apply them forward and be resilient. But I'd like to add to it. I'd like to add a couple of
dreadnoughts.
Couple of dreadnoughts. Well, this is the Invicta Warships I want to add don't have the dreadnought keyword. Rudely. So
we won't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. Don't shh. But yeah, no, I really enjoy it. I really like using the list. I've got one with a chaplain dread I want to run at some point. More of a fluffy crusade game maybe or something along those lines. It'd be nice to bring on the channel, wouldn't it, at some point?
Yeah.
But no, great game. Really enjoyed that, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good. It went the distance. The dreads, though not necessarily on the channel, are now 3-0.
Yeah, I think it's a good list, mate. It's a good list because there's a lot to deal with.
Yeah,
I know it's only 12 models, but
it's a lot of toughness 7. A lot, and 8. But it's tough. It's tough, especially for an army like Tyranids that are obviously we've got a supplement, a book. You guys haven't had that yet. In time, I'm sure the playing field will level out. But
that's it, and it's the old debate.
Yeah.
If you
I'll say that with absolutely no certainty at all.
Listen to, as I say, Look Out, Sir. They've got a good podcast. I think it's number 83 or 82, one of the recent ones. They talk about it in Codex Creep, and as usual, they make some pretty bang on points. So give those guys a listen.
Yeah.
So what's happening? What else is happening on the channel, Ross?
What's happening on the channel?
This is all coming along.
It's coming on beautifully, mate. This lovely new hobby space we've got, courtesy of Garfield Enterprises, which is really good. But so I love it. Loving the additional space and the ability to just come and play. Whenever we want to.
Yeah, without having to monopolise kitchen.
Exactly. No, it's top draw.
So if you want to see any better pictures of any of the armies, we're on rapid fire. We are fingers_RFW, and you're not posting.
Not really.
So yeah, I'm fingers_RFW, and Tom is Garfield_FW.
That's right.
And then you've got Danvers, who's an epic Blood Angel player and painter. He's Danvers_RFW.
There's a theme.
Yeah, so there's a lot of pictures up there. Have a look at that. Yeah. Obviously, if you liked this and like what we're doing, we don't take it hugely seriously, but like and subscribe to the channel. And we've also started a commission painting studio as well, which is www.rfwstudios.com. That's us and another guy, a good friend, who's a Golden Demon winner. We're kind of doing the odd commission, so if you're interested, have a look on there and get in touch. Obviously, everything you see on the channel is painted by one of us, so it's a pretty good standard, and we're multiple No Retreat attendees. I think between us it's like 7 or 8 times, maybe more.
Yeah,
there's about that. 3 times?
3 times from No Retreat, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This will be my 4th this year, and then Tom's been and you've been, Tom. So.
Yeah, I've been once, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully good standard, and anything we missed, Tom? How did you find tonight?
No, it's great. It's good fun. Good to watch. We're actually starting to do a few t-shirts, jumpers and stuff like that. Yeah. Because we don't ask for anything. We haven't got a Patreon. We have subscribers, but the odd bit of merch.
It helps, doesn't it? Because
every little helps.
Yeah. So if you want us to see any particular armies you want, let us know. We've got a lot of bases covered, so let us know. But yeah, there's stuff in the pipeline. So hopefully watch this space and. Fingers crossed.
We're always doing new armies, isn't we? It doesn't matter if we waffle now, because if people are bored, they can just turn off. So
yes, we've got a lot of new armies. I've painted a Lamenters army in lockdown. That's almost done. I've got a couple more units for my Necron army. I've just finished Chaos Knight army. Hopefully, you can get my Tau on pretty soon.
Yeah.
Get a game with them. Give the Space Wolves a good go, because in a practice game, they didn't do too well. So hopefully, you can give them another go. I think Tau might surprisingly do okay against this list. So. Maybe in a couple of weeks we'll get that together.
The chaps from Look Out Sir are actually coming down, Dan and Phil.
Yes, we've got Dan and Phil from Look Out Sir coming down. Do you want to tell them a little bit more about that? Play a doubles game?
Yeah. So we were trying to set up a session at Bad Moon Cafe in London, away from the southeast London. The other guys are quite a way, weren't they?
One in Oxford and one near Reading, I think.
Yeah. So we sorted out a game before lockdown 2, and obviously that was canned. They kindly offered to drive down. So it'd be good to have a game with him. And that's not this Saturday, next Saturday. No. The time doesn't matter now. So I don't know when we're going to post this. Yeah.
And then we've got our mate John of JFC Painting coming down.
Yeah, he's a Golden Demon winner, part of the studios. He'll be coming down.
Some incredible armies. He'll be coming down
in a few weeks as well.
Yeah, and there's several other, sort of well-known people within the hobby. They're going to come along, friends of ours, and they've got equally impressive armies. So
now lockdown's over. Well, hopefully, and we've got space. We're going to be knocking these out.
Yeah, we're hopefully going to start pumping out one a week, if not a couple. Also releasing back reports once a week. So.
I was going to say, where's this going? Well, I think we've talked enough.
Yeah, if people are still listening now, I'll give them a jumper myself.
Get on the comments, because believe it or not, although it's not hugely professional, but we're trying, and just interaction and even just a like and comment, it all massively helps. Not because of bloody algorithms or anything like that. It's because we know people are watching it and like it.
And we will respond every single time.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't matter if we've done things wrong, if whatever, just stick it up, because it's nice to get some engagement back.
There's enough places to watch competitive play.
We're not on tabletop tactics or tabletop times.
We just do a bit of fun. It's what we do. We enjoy it. Buy a t-shirt, buy a jumper.
Yes, we do.
Buy a hoodie.
Buy a hoodie. Buy anything you want. As long as it's got IFW on it.
Right. Should we wrap it up?
Let's do that. Plan. Right.
On that note.
Yeah, on that note. Arrivederci. Bye-bye.
Arrivederci!